وي منك شامي وي كوم ضيناتك بجوان قد قاشو خيلي بايلي قاتك وي منك شامي وي كوم ضيناتك بجوان قد قاشو خيلي بايلي قاتك هنا ويلي وي جاري كنا في الكوفة رابا مجنجر حد ما طيق الرباك ويلي وي جاري كنا في الكوفة رابا مجنجر حد ما طيق الرباك صفي رجل اخلق ومي فرنقت يا ماتين وقومك كل الشبرة سخن ديناتين صغير رجل اخلق ومي فرنقت يا ماتين وقومك كل الشبرة سخن ديناتين هنا ويل الدوداتي وخز بايناتي نارش حسراتي قد نغزياتي ويل الدوداتي وخز بايناتي نارش حسراتي قد.
So why is Allah saying to him the following ayah? Stay away, Ya Muhammad, from idols.
You're supposed to be a follower of Jesus, and you're using words like that.
Well,
And
it's
you
not my
expect people to
words.
believe you sincere.
It's not my words. It's the words of Allah. Are you embarrassed of Allah? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that you all have been waiting for. It's time! You're listening to the live broadcast of your friendly neighbor, stream doctor, and Christian polemicist. The warrior for Christ, an enemy of Allah and his messenger. This is your favorite YouTuber. Now, speaking from cave, Hira. Rob Christian. Please fasten your seatbelts. We are live, baby. We are back, baby. Let's go. All right. Welcome, everybody. God bless you. Nice to see you. I hope that everybody is doing great. I hope that my sound is loud and clear. Let me know, guys, in the comments, in the chat. Let me know if the sound is loud and clear. Welcome, everybody. God bless you. I love you. Are you really live? I think so. I think I'm live. Welcome, guys. Am I live, guys? I think I'm live. Yes, I am. Welcome. RJ, Adrian Deku in the house. What's up, buddy? Tamara in the house. Linda, Joshua, how are you? God bless you, all of you. The admins in the blue. Let everybody know, guys, that we are live. Ben Yusuf, how are you? Yeah, let's go, baby. We are live, man. Yeah, we are. I chose to go live, guys. I don't have a very, very long time to be live, but I will try to at least be 1 to 2 hours live today. And I hope a Muslim will call in. So many people. Brother Phil, God bless you. All of you. EMB Maxim in the house. Beautiful to see the admins again. We have Peter too, Apologetics. Welcome, my friend. a regular. Ex-Muslim testimonies, nice to see you here. God bless you. Woke, Mr. Woke Up, welcome. All of you, God bless you, nice to see you. Mick M in the house, John Doe. So many beautiful brothers and sisters here. Sorry, I cannot mention all of your names. I hope that my sound is loud and clear, guys. I hope that my sound is loud and clear. Give me a 1 just to be sure, because last time when I started, I forgot to unmute myself. Clear? Okay, beautiful. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your confirmation. Beautiful. Make it longer than that. I don't want to kill your ears, man. It's already crazy, Linda. People always complain, Rob, your introduction, your intros when you go live is so long. Please, man, make it shorter. You want me to even stretch it more? I love you guys. God bless you. Today's topic, I just chose this random topic today. I think I didn't talk about this topic for a long time, so I thought, hey, let us bring it up again. And maybe we have Muslims who are who have the courage to call us. Maybe they think they can refute us. Beautiful topic, beautiful. So I chose a good topic for the very first live stream of the year 2024. All of you, I hope that you had a wonderful, a beautiful celebration with your loved ones and families for this new year. I hope you had a wonderful celebration of the birth of Christ, a beautiful Christmas. Let us start fresh, guys. A new year. Keep us in your prayers, guys. As you know, we always need your prayers. Don't underestimate the powers of prayers. Matter of fact, let us first start with a prayer, and we'll see if we can provide the information for the Muslims who might join in later, and call us for a live debate. That would be awesome. I hope there are Muslims out there who have some decency left in their bodies in 2024 to have a civilized discussion. I'm not here to fight anyone. Honest to God, I'm not here to fight anyone. I'm here, and if we're lucky, we can have a live debate, live discussion with a Muslim who has maybe some respect left. So we'll see. So I want you first to pray with me, guys. Let us pray. My first prayer with you guys in the new year, in the name of Christ, all for the glory of Christ. So pray with me. باسم الاب والابن والروح القدس إله واحد آمين. بشيء ما بوبرو روح قاديش وحد الله الشرير آمين. In the Aramaic as well. And in English we always say, in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, 3 persons, 3 aknuma, 3 persons, 1 God. We pray. We pray. Thank you, Lord, for allowing us to do another live stream today with our wonderful team of admins here in the blue. Yes, Lord, together with our beautiful and beloved audience who have been supporting us for so many years now. Lord, I pray to keep them safe, our supporters, our subscribers, everybody here who has been doing an amazing job following our live streams and videos for so many years now. Yes, Lord, bless this live stream. Please, Lord, I beg you, bless this internet connection and everybody who's here listening and watching. Also keep our families, our loved ones, and children safe. Please bless them and protect them, Father. Lord Jesus Christ, I pray to you and ask you to cleanse us, all of us, with your holy blood and fill us with your Holy Spirit. Please, Lord Jesus Christ, I beg you, shine your holy light on all of us, including the Muslims who might be in need and are seeking for the truth. Lord, please open their eyes. These Muslims who call themselves seekers of truth, we do not hate any Muslim. Even the Muslims who persecute us, our families in the Middle East, or any countries like Indonesia, Malaysia, Egypt, any country in Africa, we pray for the Muslims to find the truth as we found the truth with you. And you claim to be the truth, O Lord Jesus Christ. So we rather follow you. This is why we call ourselves Christians. We are your followers. It's a blessing. It's an honor to follow you, Jesus Christ. You are the true living God, the true historical Jesus Christ who died on the cross and resurrected on the third day. You conquered death, so we do not need to die anymore if we follow you. That's what you promised us. We have guarantee in you, oh Lord. We know you will take care of your sheep, oh Lord Jesus Christ. Please, Lord, draw these truth-seeking Muslims out there to your feet so they might know you, the real you, Ya Yeshua al-Masih, not the fake Isa. We do not know who Isa is in Islam. We know you, Yeshua al-Masih, Jesus Christ. Everything for your glory, O Son of God. You are the Father's heart. You are the love of the Spirit. Christ, fill me with your Holy Spirit. Bless my throat today and loosen my tongue and guide me so I can speak the truth on this very live stream. Nothing but the truth without any error or any shame. Lord, give us wisdom and courage to do whatever needs to be done in your holy name, O Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen, amen. Welcome everybody. God bless you. Nice to see you like always. Speaking from Cave, Hira. We are live. We are back, baby. This is 2024. Let's do this. All right, I'm hyped up. I hope you are hyped. Let's do this, guys. Guys, I want to start the very first live stream of the year, 2024, with a new way to debate Muslims, because unfortunately, most of them are too lazy to install Skype. So I want to see if this is going to work. So they can join this link for debate. Let's see. I'm trying something new here. I hope it's going to work. I'm not sure if it is going to work. The following link for debate. Yeah, I'm typing in the chat, guys. Give me a second here. I hope this is going to work. All right, let me pin it up. Guys, let me know if this is going to work. Not sure. All right, how can I pin this up? Can I pin this up? I think I can. Pin message, okay. So if there are Muslims, Christians, brothers and sisters, please, you know the rules. Last time we allowed Christians to call in, but today I rather debate Muslims, okay? If they are Muslims, because that's basically the topic of today, are the Torah and Injeel corrupted? Are the Torah and Injeel of Allah? Because Allah claimed that these are His books, right? So Muslims, it's a hujjah on you. It's an argument against you. So call in and prove to us if the Torah and Injeel are corrupted of Allah. So call in for a nice discussion. Is there anyone from the admins, maybe Linda or anyone from the admins, who can click on the link that I just provided, guys, in the pinned up comment? Join in and let's see if it's working. I just to test, because I didn't even had the chance to test this new system. So please, guys, anyone of the admins, join in and let's see if this is working. I hope we won't get an echo and the sound will be great. Else, I still have to use Skype. But I don't want to use Skype anymore because many people are saying to me, it's outdated. Not working? What do you mean it's not working? Not working? This link isn't working? What do you mean it's not working? You have to copy the link. The entire link. The volume is low. Low. The volume is low. How is it low? I think it's from your end, man. Here, it should be good. It's low. It's very low. Let me see if I can test. Maybe I can test. Maybe this is better. I don't know. I hope it is going to be better. It's slow. You're low, baby. This is low. It is low. Maybe my son played with. I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, somebody played with my. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Yeah, my settings were not okay. I hope this is better. This is better, baby. Should be better. Better now. It's a wonderful time of the year. What do you mean the link is not working? You have to copy the entire link, guys. Come on. What do you mean it's not working? Not working? Ah, you're kidding me. Okay, maybe this one. Forgive me, guys. Maybe this is the correct link. Try this one. I don't know. I'm new to this system, okay? So bear with me, okay? You kuffar. You're a kafir like me, brother. Yeah. Is this working? This new link? Hope it's working. I think this one is the right one. Try that one. Let's see if this is going to work. Okay, it's working now. Okay, I gave you the wrong link. Yeah, Rob, you naughty. Yeah, any admin or anyone can join in to see if we won't have an echo if a guest comes in or a Muslim guest. So admins, point them to the link in the pin-up comment. Don't be shy, Christians. Come on, baby. We have one. Hello?
Yo, is it working?
It's working, I think, right, guys? You can hear him,
Yeah,
right?
it's working. It's working fine.
Beautiful. Yeah, watch out with the camera, bro. I'll to expose your face, bro. No, I'm kidding.
It's fine. I only fear God.
Habibi, welcome. You're a Christian, right?
Of course, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, Jesus. Brother, what do you,
Yeah.
you're live anyway, so what do you want to say to us, bro? Go ahead.
I just want to send blessings to everyone who's watching. I want to send blessings. Obviously. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, beautiful, brother. Thank you for this. God bless you as well. Thank you for testing it out, brother. God bless.
Yeah, no problem. Good luck.
Yo, thank you. It's working. We have a new system. Yes. Rob, you're awesome. I know, baby. I'm awesome because I'm a follower of Christ. That's why. Because my Christ is awesome. Okay. All right. Testing. So we have a working system. Okay. You know, I'm going to delete Skype immediately, baby. Alhamdulillah, Jesus. Alhamdulillah, Jesus, brother. New system is up and running. Beautiful. It's beautiful, baby. All right. Did we had an echo, guys, when the brother was speaking? Did we had an echo? No, I think we did not, right? No echo? Okay, beautiful. So this is the topic, guys. Muslims say the Bible of Allah is corrupted, brother. The Torah and the Injeel are corrupted. Okay, let us debate then if you think you have what it takes, Muslims. Guys, invite as many people as you can. Keep both. To be honest with you, link is much easier. Okay, you heard no echo? Okay, beautiful, Phil. It's amazing, man, because I'm always scared of echo, you know? Because I have a different kind of system. I have a mixer, and then I have a professional mic etched to it, you know? We call that an XLR mic for better sound experience. So this is why I have this great sounding setting, right? Because of you, by the way, guys, donation, that's where we use it for, to improve our equipment every couple of years, and it goes very hard, guys, because I use my system a lot, as you may know. It's yeah. So now and then we have to replace everything. So yeah, thank you guys. You're awesome. Thank you for the donations always. We use it to have more quality live streams and whatnot. Any Muslim can debate me about this topic? Any Muslim? Any Muslim can join in? Yalla, yalla, yalla ya shabab. Come on, Muslims. Any Muslim? Come on, I'm going to put one hand behind my back and I will stand on my foot. Pinky promise during the discussion. Don't worry. Happy New Year, Ibrahim. Welcome. Salam al-Masih. All of you. We don't have any Muslim? That's strange, man. They always want to debate us when we talk about the Bible. Suddenly, they're too scared. Rob, we're scared. Rob, why? You can copy it and put it on social media. Just say, join Rob Christian Life. Not that hard. Yes, you can. If you're behind a computer, you can. Not sure about a phone, though. What you can do is just copy the link, put it in your browser, or open the link first, put it in your browser, and then copy the link from your browser. Yeah, so Karma, if you open your browser or your phone, you open it, right? You open the browser, it will open the link, and then in your address bar, highlight the link and copy it. It's not that hard, bro. Yeah, Allah needs help. Exactly. Chapter 47, ayah 7. If you help Allah, Allah will help you. So Muslims, Allah needs help right now. Right now. Okay? Right now. Because if I open your Quran, brothers and sisters in humanity, Muslims, chapter 5, Surah Al-Ma'idah, ayah 47 says, and the people of Injeel. Who are the people of Injeel, guys? Who are the people of Injeel? Who are they? Chat. Who are the people of Injeel? Who are the people of Injeel? Those are the Christians, right? Supposedly. The Christians are the people of the Injeel, the people of the gospel. So Allah commands the Christians, us Christians, we have to judge by what Allah sent in the Injeel. So Allah sends down the Injeel, and we have to judge by what Allah sent down in it. And whoever does not judge according to what is sent down by Allah inside the gospel, we are sinners, we are losers. Right? The corruptors, the bad people, let's say. So Allah literally commands me to judge by the Injeel. Now, if I have to judge by the Injeel, then I have to reject Muhammad, reject Allah, because in my Injeel, in my gospel, I have to accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior, my God. And I have to accept that Jesus is the Son of God. Yet in the Quran, Allah is God to no, a Father to no one. So we have a contradiction now. Yeah, we are believers according to the Quran. So why would I need to accept Islam or accept Muhammad if Allah literally commands me to judge by the Injeel? Guys, remember my discussion with a sincere Muslim a couple years ago? He called in He said, Rob, the Bible's corrupted. Then I showed him this ayah. He said, I don't know how to answer this, man. This is a problem for me. Chapter 5, ayah 47. 2 weeks later, he calls again and he says, I left Islam because of you. He said, what? You sure? He said, yeah. Because he said, how can I continue to be a Muslim if literally the Quran says to the Christians to judge by the Injeel? But if we read the Injeel, he was honest to himself. He said, how can I still be a Muslim if the Injeel contradicts my prophet and my Allah? So the poor guy had to leave. It's actually on my YouTube channel. That discussion is on my YouTube channel. Matter of fact, let's see if we can play that. Man, I was shocked. Never realized that this guy is going to call in after 2 weeks and say, I left Islam. Let's see. Where did I put that one? Let's see. I think it's still somewhere. Let's see. I can't remember which. We had many Muslims who left Islam in the past. I don't know. Can't remember. Was it this one? I don't know. It's somewhere in my between my videos. I think in my testimony of ex-Muslims. I think it's there. Can't remember which one. Muslim left Islam life on air. Was it this one? Yeah. Okay, I think I found it. Okay, beautiful. Let's see. Let me change. Let's see. I think there's this one. Yeah, Mr. Allah knows best. Hello, you're live on air.
Hello.
Thingy.
I think I called you a couple of days ago when you were talking about him.
Yeah, I remember you. You were about to leave Islam, right? I remember you. About chapter 5, ayah 47, right?
Yeah.
Okay, did you study it carefully, Mr.?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've left it.
You left Islam?
Yeah, I'm just
Hallelujah! Welcome, my friend. Welcome to apostasy.
Yeah. I haven't changed my Skype name though, so that's why it says Allah knows best.
Okay, I understand. So I'm happy for you, my friend. Can you tell me why you left Islam?
Well, of the verse that you showed me, chapter 5, verse 47, I studied it carefully and I looked into it and I'm thinking there's no way I could answer it. And I thought the only thing that makes sense is that Islam is false.
Yeah. Well, I'm so happy for you, my friend. Look, we always try to have nice and respectful discussions with Muslims, right? We don't hate any Muslim. Honest to God. I mean, my God is my witness. But when we go through the Quran, and you seem like a very humble, very respectful guy, and I respect that. Didn't I tell you last time? You forced me to respect you. Remember what I said to you? Didn't I tell you that? Okay. So, and I'm really humbly saying to you, I'm happy that you used your brains and you left this man-made cult, because in no way, shape or form is Allah is going to say that the Christians must judge by the gospel, by the Injeel, right? And judge by it what is revealed in it, right? What is revealed in it. That means if we Christians must judge by the gospel, we have to reject Allah and Muhammad. Because the Injeel clearly states that Jesus is the Son of God. People worship Jesus. Jesus did not rebuke them. Jesus is the Son of God. He calls himself the Son of God. He calls God his Father. That contradicts the Quran. It contradicts Islam. So I'm happy for you, my friend. Can I invite you to become a brother in Christ, do you want... You see, guy? If you're an honest Muslim, so this is the discussion that I had. If you're an honest Muslim, then you have to leave Islam. Else, I mean, this religion doesn't make sense. How can Allah, how can Muhammad command you as a Christian to stand by the gospel, follow the gospel, judge by the gospel, what is written inside the gospel, and accept Muhammad? On top of that, how is Allah not contradicting himself when he confirms the Injeel, telling you as a Christian to go and judge by what the Injeel says and not make you reject Muhammad? Doesn't make any sense, right, guys? Chapter 5, ayah 47 is a nail on the covenant of Muhammad. One of the many nails, actually, right? Chapter 547 and onwards. And, O Muhammad, we have sent down the true book upon you, confirming the books, the Torah and Injeel and the Psalms, and I protect your witness over them. Therefore, judge between them according to what is sent down by Allah, blah, 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 blah. So, this is a disaster, man. This is a disaster. If you are a true seeking Muslim out there, you care about salvation, you have to leave Islam and join Muhammad. Because it doesn't make any sense for you to claim that the Injeel is corrupted. How can Allah tells the Christian, how can Allah commands the Christian, the people of the Injeel, to judge by the Injeel and what is written inside the Injeel, if according to our brothers in Tawheed, the Muslims in humanity, how can you accept this? What is this joke, man? It's a fail-safe for Christians, exactly. This is a disaster. On top of that, we have also chapter 5, ayah 68. Say to them, قُلْ يَا أَهْلُ الْكِتَابِ, people of the book, the Jews and Christians. The people of the book, guys, whenever you see the people of the book, those are the Jews and Christians. Let me copy it, because many people who are new to Islam, these are the Jews and Christians, right? Supposedly. People of the book. Say to them, O Jews and Christians, you have no solid ground to stand on unless you establish the Torah and the Gospel, the Injeel, and all that had been revealed to you from your Lord. Wait a second. If I have to stand and establish on the Torah and the Gospel as a Jew or Christian, I have to reject Muhammad, I have to reject Allah and Islam. Why? Because my Bible, as a Christian, contradicts the Quran and what Muhammad taught. Right? And there are so many ayahs. Chapter 2, ayah 89. And when the book from Allah came to them, which confirms the book in their possession, the Torah, you see it? This is talking about the Jews and the Torah, confirming. And before that, they used to seek blah, 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 blah. Again, confirming. So, show me one verse. Muslims, my challenge is, show me one verse from your Quran, or maybe one authentic hadith from the mouth of your Prophet, one sahih authentic hadith. Show us one ayah or one authentic hadith where Allah or Muhammad says that the Torah and Injeel are corrupted. Challenge. I'll take my shahada. Welcome, Rose. How are you? God bless you. Yeah, we are live, guys. We are live. Send me a message, brother. If you have questions, send me. I don't like to accept Christian calls as we speak, guys. Please. Today I want a Muslim. Any Muslim, you can click on the link in the pinned comment. You can join the live stream. Any Muslim? Join us here. Any Muslims? Any Muslim? Any Muslim? يلا 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 يا شباب. يلا يلا يلا. $29.46. So many verses, bro. If we go actually to chapter 3, ayah 78, this is one of the verses that Muslims love to go to, but they can't read. They don't know what they read. Literally, look, chapter 3, ayah 78. There's overwhelming amount of verses. But this one is another nail on the coffin of Muhammad. Think Muhammad, when he was writing the Quran, together with his scribes, he was drunk on camel urine, or maybe on nabid, I don't know, on wine. Nabid is wine, by the way, in Arabic. And amongst them are some who distorted with their tongues. They distorted the book with their tongues. Which book? Allahu Alam, we don't know. We don't know, right? And amongst them, who are them? We don't know. Are some who distort, change the words of the book with their tongues, so that you may think that this is also in the book, where it is not in the book. So what is being said here, basically? And they say this from Allah. What is being done is, guys, after. So what the ayah here in front of us, guys, this is why we always say Muslims memorize the Quran, supposedly, that's what they claim, yet they don't understand what they memorize, right? If you have a kid at an early age, let's say a kid that is 4, 5, 6 years old, you can teach him very easily to memorize verses, let's say, or sentences. His brains are like a sponge, and that's what they force Muslim kids to do in the madrasas, right? In their schools, in their Muslim schools, we call them madrasas. Madrasa, right? They force them to memorize the Quran, but they don't teach them what they memorize. They don't teach them the understanding of the verses. Bunch of parrots, yes. Like parrots, guys. I'm not kidding. Like a parrot. Literally, the verse says nobody can change the words of Allah. Why? Because they try, after reading or hearing the book, they will try to distort it with their tongues. So the corruption is after with their tongues. Do you see it? It's in front of you. So the interpreting, let's say, the Torah, the Injeel, or even the Quran, right? With their tongues. To make it even more clear, guys, if we go to the tafsir of Ibn Kathir, look what Ibn Kathir says. Look in the bottom, tafsir Ibn Kathir, chapter 3, ayah 78. Phil, can you give them the link? Maybe the link from Quran.com. QuranX.com, or you can even use Quran.com. You can find there Ibn Kathir as well. Al-Bukhari reported, now watch this, guys. Look at this nail on the coffin of Muhammad. Al-Bukhari reported that Ibn Abbas, the cousin of Muhammad, Habr al-Ummah, right? The scholar of the Ummah, the cousin of Muhammad, said, who is reporting it? Imam Bukhari, right? Imam Bukhari, guys, not a joke in Sunni Islam, right? Reported, Ibn Abbas said that the ayah in chapter 3, ayah 78 means they alter and add, although none among Allah's creation, pay attention, none among Allah's creation can remove the words of Allah from his books, all the books of Allah. Do you see it? Nobody can change or remove words from the books of Allah. They alter and distort their apparent meanings. Did you catch it? Afterwards, they try to distort the apparent meaning, what is inside the book. But they cannot. This is what the early Muslims believe, like Ibn Abbas. Nobody can change the words of Allah. Else Allah is a weak God. Allah is da'if. He cannot protect his books. Right? Muslims, is Allah weak? Muslims, is your Allah da'if? I want to know. Muslims, is your Allah da'if? And do you know better than Ibn Abbas? Oh, we have a guest. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? We have a guest, but we can't hear him. Hello? there's something wrong with your connection, brother. Hello? We have a guest. I see someone who's in a guest, but I can't hear him. Why is that? Try again, brother. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Salam al-Masih, Yunak. God bless you. Is there any Muslim? Any Muslim? Look, Wahab bin Munabbah, next line. Wahab bin Munabbah said, the Torah and Injeel remain as Allah revealed them, and not one letter in them was removed. So how dare you Muslims to say that the Torah and Injeel are corrupted? Yet not even one letter is changed. Oh, Phil, you have issues with your PC? That's bad. I feel you. That's always my problem. My computer is always my only weakness. The only one that I keep losing the debate from is my computer. I feel you, bro. I share the same problem. I need a new computer soon as well. No one dares to talk to Arabic-speaking Christians. Well, yeah. Ask yourself why, man. Why would that be? We have over 200 people watching and not one Muslim dares to call in. Why? Any Muslim? Hello? Any Muslim can join in. You see, guys? Now, guys, maybe you might ask yourself the following question. Why, oh why, why, oh why, why, oh why do Muslims lie and say Torah and Injeel are corrupted? Have you ever, anybody has an idea? Does anybody have an idea why the Muslims, modern day Muslims, by the way, not the classical Muslims, because that's not what they believed. The question is, why or why do Muslims of today lie and say the Torah and Injeel, are corrupted? Why do they say that? I forgot to put the word Injeel there. Sorry. Why do they say that? Why? Anyone has an idea? Anybody has an idea? Anybody in the chat has an idea? Yeah, Giovanni, I have to, I know. Sam has asked me many times to, but as you may know, to do a live stream together with him. He asked me many times, and I still owe him one, a live stream on his channel. But as you may know, I suffered from an injury, and I need to feel a little bit better before I can do collaboration with our brothers and sisters who are inviting me again. Pray for my healing, guys. I'm not fully recovered yet. I had an accident, yeah. It will take me more months to fully heal, but yeah. Any Muslim? Come on, Muslims. Guys, anybody who can tell me why, anyone has an idea why Muslims lie and say the Torah and Injeel are corrupted? Any idea? Any idea, brothers and sisters in the chat? Not sure if you already guys gave an answer. Thank you, Rose. Lack of reading? No, Adrian. That's not the reason why. You know, the Muslims, they will repeat whatever they hear from their imams. But why? No. Boom! That's why. Juliet Abraham, boom! You just won yourself a new refrigerator. Because the Torah and the Injeel do not mention the name Ahmad. Muslims must find the name Ahmad in the Torah and Injeel, right? Ahmad. But they cannot find it. So their assumption is either Muhammad is lying in his Quran, or we have to accept Muhammad, what he says, as a true prophet, and have to assume, this is assumption, you know what assumption is, right guys? Is the mother of all beep-ups.
Emotional damage.
The name Ahmad, specifically Ahmad, Linda, specifically Ahmad, focus. They have to find Ahmad, not Muhammad, not shish kebab or falafel. They have to find someone called Ahmad in the Torah and the Injeel. But they can't. So that means they have to assume that we Jews and Christians remove the name Ahmad from our Torah and Injeel. That's the only reason, guys. They don't care about contradictions. They don't care about anything because the Quran is full of contradictions. They only care about Muhammad because they worship Muhammad. Why only Muhammad? Because in the Quran it says you have to find someone called Ahmad. Right? Chapter 61, ayah 6. So when the Muslims try to find Ahmad in the Torah and Injeel, they could not find him. So automatically, assumption, well, the Jews and the Christians have, you Jews and Christians have corrupted the Torah and Injeel, brother.
Yo, brother.
Yo, what's up?
I'm sorry for calling. I just want to school that guy in the comments named Martin on his own Arabic language. I just want to say, Martin, Allah is not an Arabic word, just so you know. Arab Christians at the time were forced to say Allah, and they were tricked into thinking it means God. But real Christians who speak Arabic will say Al-Rab, or they just say the name of Jesus, which is Yisuh in Arabic.
Yeah.
And
or
it's
Ilahi,
not
yeah,
Allah.
Ilahi, for example.
Yeah, or
my
Ilahi.
God, yeah, yeah.
Literally.
I will
And
never
also-
call my God Allah, guys. I, as an Arabic-speaking Christian, the brother is right. I, as an Arabic-speaking Christian, and he will too, we will never call our God Allah.
Never. Also, if you look, Martin, in your Quran, when it's translated to another language, the word Allah won't translate to God. It will stay Allah.
Yeah.
It's because it's
by
a
the
name.
way, the God, if they want to say Allah means the God, it's a lie, because his name would be not Allah, his name would be Al-Ilah.
Exactly.
Because Ilah means God, the generic word for God. So even that doesn't add up, right?
Yeah. And then he also gave some verses that he said aren't in the Bible. I have my Bible right here. Now, if you can also Google it. For example, Matthew 17:21. Muslims love going for this verse and asking where it is. Just so you know how the Bible is written, the New Testament is written. If you go to King James Version, for example, the New King James, there is a Matthew 17:21. If you go to the Standard, it's still there, but it won't be in verse 21. It's because some words mean different things, more than one thing.
Exactly, brother. So doesn't add up. Thank you for jumping in, brother Karma.
Yeah. Bless you, bro.
All right. Any Muslim? Any Muslim? You see, guys, Al-Ilah, let me type it out for the people who don't know Arabic. No problem. Rome wasn't built in one day, remember? We're here to help everyone. And if you think, Muslims, you have what it takes to refute me, come at me, bro. We're live. You can click on the link that is in the pin-up comment and join us live on air. Allah, Al-Ilah means the God, right guys? Al-Ilah means the God. So what is Allah? What is Allah then? Is that the name of your God? Muslims? I think it's the name of your God, right? Do you see, guys? So Ilah, the word Ilah means God. It's a generic word like Elohim, El, the classical meaning, Aramaic meaning, El. Yes, exactly, Veritas. Exactly, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. Now, guys, don't get me wrong. Most of us, we don't care about using it anymore, to be honest with you. I don't care to use it. The older Arabic translation that happened under the Islamic rule, Christians, under the Islamic rule as dhimmis, they were dhimmis back then, they worked on an Arabic translation for the Torah and the Injeel, right? And it's the KJV, the KJV. And at that time, the Ottomans were in power, right? The Ottomans, Big Brother is watching you. They were paying closely what the Christians were doing while translating, right? So when this bad translation came up, they introduced the word Allah in it. Yes, if you go, for example, to John 1:1, you'll see in the beginning was the word, and the word was Allah. Literally, that's what it says. But we have now modern Arabic translations, and they removed the name Allah, right? Why? Because Allah was forced on us, right? Allah was forced on the Christians in the Middle East. It was never our God. So now and then you might hear Christians who debate Muslims. They will talk about Allah, but when they use the word Allah, it's not the same God of Islam, right? The word Allah, the name Allah, their God, was forced on us. It was never. The Arabic language was not ours. We were Aramaic or Coptic Christians, speaking Christians, right? If you lived in Africa, specifically Egypt, before Islam, you would have had your own Coptic language. And we Aramaic-speaking Christians, Syriac Aramaic-speaking Christians, we used Allahu or Allah, which means simply Allahu or Allah. Allah simply means God. It's not a name. Our God's name is Yod He Vod He, right? I am that I am. Is there any? We have a guest, Nika. Hello. 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 Your mic is not working. Try again. Not sure who Nika was. Christians, please don't join the link. I want Muslims to join, please. Any Muslim? Nika, are you a Muslim? If you are a Muslim, join. Else, don't join. Any Muslims? You can't hear me? It's from your side, though. I just increased my let's see. What's going on here? Is this better, guys? Not sure why my settings. Yes, the new mic of a new system is playing with my settings. I don't know why. Look, it's playing. Yeah, it's playing with my mic settings. I see it. I see now why. Test. Yeah, it's playing. Is this better, guys? It's playing a little with my settings when. Why is that? Test. Is this better, guys? this new system, I have to learn how it works. It's literally playing with my mic settings for some reason. It keeps dropping the volume. I don't know why that is. Yeah, it keeps dropping my volume. I don't know why. We have to deal with it for now. I will later try and see why that is, why it keeps lowering my mic volume. You can hear me fine? It's good now, guys? Okay. Is there any Muslim? Is there any Muslim? Better, okay. Thank you. Any Muslim? No Muslim? Now, guys, what about... Why is that, guys, that Muslims now, these days, why are they claiming that the Bible, the Torah, and Injeel are corrupt? Because of this guy. Ibn Hazm, guys, was one of the first, if not the first Muslim. And as you see, he died in the 11th century. Ibn Hazm died in the year, in the 11th century, okay? He was one, if not the first Muslim who lived in Andalusia when Muslims conquered Spain, remember? We have a Muslim? Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hello, you're a Muslim, my friend?
Yeah.
Okay, welcome. You're live on air. Go ahead. What do you want to tell us?
Oh, wait. I don't know.
Yeah, we have a debate, or a topic for the debate. You Muslims always say that the Bible is corrupted. Do you have a proof for that from your books?
I mean, I didn't came for a debate, man.
Why did you come then?
I don't know. A friend of mine sent me a link and it said to me, join
Well,
the
we have
conversation.
a live topic going on, and the topic is: you Muslims say that the Bible is corrupted, the Torah and Injeel that we can find in our Bible, that they are corrupted. Do you want to add something to it?
I mean, I personally do not
Okay. Call
really
in, brother,
like.
if you call in when you have some knowledge about it, and we can talk. If you are not
Okay.
in the mood, or
No, I don't really have no knowledge, you know.
okay, it's okay.
Like I don't like there's a word in Arabic it's called habit. Like I don't really wanna talk without having enough knowledge about a certain
Okay,
topic. For me
I understand that. No problem.
oh okay.
No problem. All right, brother. You can always call in next time, okay? I dropped him because I'm not here to embarrass anyone, to be honest with you. I'm not in the mood to embarrass any Muslim. See, guys, he was honest at least. He was honest. He was honest. He doesn't have the knowledge. Well, it's okay if you don't have the knowledge. Yeah. Somebody, one of the people in the chat, probably saw the link somewhere and he joined. He had no idea what he did to himself when he joined the live stream. So I was like, yeah, let me not embarrass him. So guys, Ibn Hazm, like I said, Ibn Hazm is the first guy who claimed that the Torah and the Injeel are corrupt. Imagine, guys. Imagine Muhammad lived in the 7th century. 4 centuries later, people like Ibn Hazm joined and said the Torah and Injeel are corrupted. 4 centuries later, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 centuries later, someone like Ibn Hazm came and said the Torah and Injeel are corrupted, brother. Corrupted on what basis? Well, we can't find Ahmed in it. We can't find someone called Ahmed in the Torah and Injeel. So that must mean that the Jews and Christians corrupted their scriptures. Well, that's true, Ludru. A smart Muslim is an ex-Muslim. An honest Muslim, maybe it's a better sentence to say, an honest Muslim, a true Muslim, is an ex-Muslim. Why? Because if you read your Quran, you read your books, you won't find that the Torah and Injeel are corrupted. That means Islam is false, because Islam confirms our scripture. But then you just shot yourself in the feet because our scripture contradicts Muhammad, the teaching of Muhammad and his religion. So this guy, Ibn Hazm, came with this new invention, this bid'ah, this lie that the Torah and Injeel must be corrupted. Why? Because Muhammad dug a huge grave for himself when he said that the Quran confirms the Torah and the Injeel. To make it even more worse, guys, here are some weapons that I want to give in your hands. I want to weaponize you. Blessings, Joseph M. Nice to see you, brother, from Croatia. God bless you, Habibi. Nice to see you. All of you, anybody in the chat who just joined, we basically just started, okay? I didn't drop big bombs yet. Here, guys, I want you to take notes from now on. If we go to the earliest book in the possessions of Muslim, in the possession of Muslims, one of the earliest books is called The Life of Muhammad, Sirat al-Rasul by Ibn Ishaq ibn Hisham. From now on, guys, I'm going to drop bombs, and I want you to collect these bombs and drop them on Muslims in your debates. In Sirat al-Rasul by Ibn Ishaq ibn Hisham, and this is the English translation, as you see, by Gulyami, on page 104, look what it says. It is extracted from John the Apostle, sent down for them when he wrote the gospel for them from the testament of Jesus, the son of Mary. Muslims always say, we don't know who John is. Well, clearly, the early Muslims, like Ibn Ishaq ibn Hisham, again, this is the book, Ibn Ishaq and his student Ibn Hisham, did believe that John wrote the gospel. On top of that, how can John be unknown if Ibn Ishaq and his student who came much later, who even worked on Ibn Ishaq's work here, as you see, it was revised and edited. As you see, this highlighted part here, guys, is literally John 15. This highlighted part is John 15, 23, all the way. Hello, welcome. You're live on air.
Yeah.
You're live on air. Go ahead. Are you a Muslim?
I'm sorry?
Are you a Muslim?
No.
Why did you join in, brother?
I'm sorry.
Please, I need Muslims. Any Muslim? Bayberry, are you there? Bayberry. Your mic is not working. Okay, only join if your mic is working, guys, please. Make sure to enable your mic or something. I don't know what you're doing. Guys, don't call in if you are not a Muslim, please. Do you see, guys, what I just did? I just gave you a weapon in your hands when Muslims say, we don't know who John is. Well, John is the apostle, according to Ibn Ishaq, of Jesus. And he wrote down the Gospel of John that he got from Jesus, the son of Mary. And literally, John 15:23, all the way to John 16:1 is being quoted here word for word. You see it? So the early Muslims did know who John was, and they knew that the Christians in the 7th, 8th century, let's say, and onwards, that they were using the Gospel of John, and they knew who John was. Yeah, this book is disaster for Islam XYZ, exactly, brother. If that's not enough, if we go to the Quran itself, what about the Quran, Rob? Well, there you go. Quran, chapter 48, ayah 29. Let me give you the link, actually. Chapter 48, ayah 29. Look what I'm going to do next. I'm going to give you more weapons in your hand when you debate Muslims when they say the Bible or the Torah and Injeel are corrupted. Watch. In chapter 48, ayah 29, if you go to Quran.com, Quran specifically to Quran.com, which is the #1 website for the Quran, you go down, you click here on the footnotes. Look, if you click on footnote number 3, it will open a footnote. Look what it says in footnote. In Deuteronomy 33, 1-3. Wait, Muslims say Torah is lost or corrupted. Then how is the Quran quoting? Then how is Allah in his Quran quoting the book of Deuteronomy, which is part of the Torah? Do you see it? Literally, Allah is quoting the Torah, and specifically Deuteronomy 33, verse 1 to 3. Only Muslims can call. Berberi, hello? Can you hear me? Hello? No. Your mic is still not working. Stop. Or I'm going to ban you. Do you see it? On top of that, if we click here on the same verse, look, this is 48:29. We click on footnote number 4. Just click here on the footnote. Look, if I make it a little bit bigger. You have here footnotes, right, guys? So Deuteronomy is mentioned. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Firebeam. Are you a Muslim, my friend?
And you can hear me.
Just a second. One at a time, please. One at a time. Yes, I can hear you, Berberi. Go ahead. Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. You're a Muslim, right?
No, I am not Muslim. I'm
Okay.
Christian.
I need a Muslim, brother, please. I need a Muslim. Firebeam, can you hear me? Hello? Okay, your mic is also not working. For some reason, people don't know how to enable their mic. Please enable your mic when you join. Berberi, don't call in, please. I need Muslims to call in. Yeah, he says he's not a Muslim, so yeah, I need Muslims to call in. Look, if you click on footnote number 4, Matthew 13, 3 to 9 is being quoted. And specifically Jesus' parable in Matthew 13. And also Mark. Allah quotes Mark 4, 26, 28 and Matthew 13, 3 to 9. Do you see the disaster, guys? Do you see the disaster? Just click on the footnotes. This is a disaster. This is the Quran. Allah is quoting Jesus in the Gospels of Mark and Matthew. Do you see it? So how dare you Muslims to call Allah a liar? Boom!
Emotional damage.
Any Muslim? Is there any Muslim who can call in live on air? You click on the link in the pinned up comment, Muslims. Only Muslims. Only Muslims can join. Please, Christians, stop joining in. I don't want Christians. I want Muslims. Any Muslim? Do you see, guys, how they literally lie about Allah? Allah is quoting the Gospels left and right. You see it? And the scholars are admitting it. Do you see when we say a true Muslim is an ex-Muslim? A true Muslim is an ex-Muslim. An honest Muslim is an ex-Muslim. Because how can you be still a Muslim in 2024 if you know that the Gospels are being quoted left and right by Allah Himself and your Prophet? If we go back to Sirat al-Rasul, guys, let me give you more weapons. So this was page 104. If we go to page 653, because remember, they always attack Paul, right? Muslims always attack Paul. They say, Paul corrupted Christianity. But wait. Chapter 60, page 653. Hello? Are you a Muslim? Firebeam. Hello? Hello? Okay. No sound. Your mic is not working. Page 653, guys, on the screen, we scroll down. Look what it says here on page 653. Those whom Jesus, son of Mary, sent, both disciples and those who came after them in the land were Peter, Simon Peter, the disciple, and Paul was with Peter as well, to Rome. This is between brackets, guys. I did not highlight it because it's not found in the Arabic of Ibn Hisham. This is added by the translator. Okay? So Paul and Peter being confirmed as the disciples of Christ to Rome. Andrew and Matthew to the land of the cannibals. Thomas, the disciple, to the land of Babel, which is nowadays, let's say, Iraq, Iran, which is in the land of the east. Philip to Carthage, which is Africa. John to Ephesus, the city of the young men of the cave. About the 7 sleepers, right, guys? James to Jerusalem, which is Aliyah, the city of the sanctuary. Bartholomew to Arabia, which is nowadays, he went to the Hijaz? Oh, Bartholomew went to Mecca? Okay. What a lie. But anyway, Simon to the land of the Berbers, which is nowadays Morocco, right? Morocco, Algeria. Simon. And Judah, who was not one of the disciples, was put in the place of Judas. Judah was one of the disciples. I mean, it's a rap. Anyway, hello? Hello, can you hear me, Yusuf?
يا أهلا وسهلا.
أهلا وسهلا. تفضل. Welcome. What do you want to say to us? We have a topic today. Can you prove to us that the Torah and Injeel from your books are corrupted? Yusuf?
Like, are you asking for a hadith or Quranic verses that...
My challenge was, show me one verse from the Quran, one ayah from the Quran, or an authentic hadith from the mouth of Muhammad, from the mouth of your prophet, or Allah in the Quran, where it says that the Torah and Injeel are corrupted. Can you show me one?
Zain. Alright, so, I mean, there is a hadith that comes in my mind, Allah Alam, where Umar ibn al-Khattab Ridwanullahi alayhi was reading the Torah.
Okay, can you give me the source, please? Where can we find it?
I mean, I have to Google it because I don't know the exact...
Yeah, Google it, brother. No problem.
I mean, you haven't heard of this story before?
No.
Okay.
Because all I can find is that Allah is quoting the Gospels one by one. Allah is quoting John, your Allah is quoting Matthew, Mark. The Sirat al-Rasul on the screen is calling all these disciples by names, and he even tells us where they went to. So the early Muslims did believe that they are our disciples, and we know their names. And even look, if you can see the screen, John 15:23 to 16:1 is being quoted word for word by Ibn Ishaq. And your Allah himself is quoting the Injeel. Literally. So what are we going to do now?
Just give me a sec. Yeah, so it says عن جابر بن عبد الله رضي الله عنهما.
Can you give me the source first, brother, if you don't mind? Because when you read something, I want to read along.
I mean, you want me to
the source. Where are you reading from? What is the source? What is the book? What is the hadith number? Where is it from?
I mean, I just typed it in.
Yeah, I understand that, brother. I understand, but I want you to give me the source. Where is this source from? Maybe it's fake. Allahu Alam.
Okay, just...
Because if I would give you something called the book Rob Christian, page 560, and it says Allah is Satan, would you accept that? No, you won't.
Okay, it says مسند الإمام أحمد بن حنبل, and number 146 and 23.
146. Musnad Ahmad? I have it here in front of me. It's daif.
Sorry, do you hear me?
They want me to show that it's daif, and on top of that, it's not. It does not talk about anything about the Torah and Injeel. Look.
Sorry, excuse me. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Do you see the screen, brother?
Okay.
Musnad Ahmad 146. First of all, it's daif. Very, very, very weak.
I mean, I
Daif.
don't.
And on top of that, it's not talking about the Torah and Injeel. What are you talking about? Why are you giving me false ahadith? So it's weak. First of all, it's daif. Do you accept daif? Because someone in the chain is unknown. Abu Yazid al-Khawlani is unknown. That's what it says here. And this is the hadith you gave me, 146. Brother,
Okay,
you have not. You just Googled something and you have no idea what you have in front of you.
No, I mean, like you asked me for the source. I just
Well, the source
like
is fake. Clearly, it's fake. It's in front of you. Don't you see the screen? Go back to my YouTube channel, brother. Make sure to unmute YouTube.
Yeah.
It's in front of you. Musnad
No, I
Ahmed
see.
146. Look, it's daif. First of all, it's daif, and it does not come near to anything about the Torah and Injeel. It's different topic here. It's about unaliving, killing, and more killing. So what does that have to do with the Torah and Injeel? Can you give me a good source, bro? It's a waste of time. You are giving me a fake source.
Okay, but like, all right. So
yes.
And what was your original request?
My request is give me one ayah from the Quran, one ayah, one verse from the Quran, or an authentic hadith where Muhammad says the Torah, or Allah himself, where it says that the Torah and Injeel are corrupted. Because I can show you tons of sources that they are not corrupted. So what are we going to do?
Okay, I mean, can you begin first? So we'll
sure. What do you think about Paul, for example? Is Paul a good guy?
I mean,
yes.
Islamically, I'm not sure.
Islamically, I'm not sure. What are you sure about, brother? Give me something that you're sure about, because I'm not here to humiliate you, to be honest with you. I don't care about that. Because I can show you, look, for example, brother, look. Do you see the name Paul? Paul is a disciple, right? Now look at this. If we go to our Bible, specifically the New Testament, 1 Corinthians 2:9, this is one of the letters of Paul to the people of Corinth. There was a church there, and the Corinthians were, that's to that church. So 1 Corinthians 2:9, look what it says in verse 9. But as it is written, what no eye has seen, nor ear heard, nor the heart of man imagined, what God had prepared for those who love him. If we go to the hadith, brother, look what it says in Jami' at-Tirmidhi 3197. Look how your prophet is literally borrowing the words of Paul, and he claims that Allah said those words. Who? Allah is quoting Paul. Watch. Narrated Abu Huraira that the prophet said, Allah Most High said, I have prepared for my righteous worshippers what no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no human heart has conceived. So your Allah, according to your prophet, in an authentic hadith, by the way, and I can show you also Sahih Bukhari, same hadith, your prophet is quoting Paul, calling it Allah's words. But if Allah is God, that means Paul must be God as well in Islam. Allah is Paul. Allah must be Paul.
I mean, so for you, if it's similar, then but I don't believe that the whole Injeel or Torah is fully corrupted. There are still some true things.
So wait, Allah is Paul? You agree that Allah is Paul?
What do you mean? Like,
brother, did you even listen to the last 2 minutes what I was saying or was reading?
Yeah, but I never said that the New Testament, like, it's all false things. Like, it still contains some true things, and the Quran or the Hadith included those.
So what's your point? So is the Torah and Injeel, are they corrupted or not? I want an decisive answer from you. Are the Torah and Injeel corrupt? Yes or no? That's the
I
number
believe
$1
I
million
believe
question.
some things are corrupted and change, and some are still
Okay, this
authentic.
is
And
why I'm asking you, show me an evidence from your books where it says, where Allah or your Prophet says that the Torah and Injeel are corrupted. If you can show me one, I will become a Muslim maybe. You can convince me, you can open my chest for the truth of Islam. Shrah li sadri, as we say in Arabic. Open my chest for the truth of Allah and Muhammad.
I mean, I have some verses, but I'm not
But
sure
give
how
me one,
you're
brother.
gonna interpret
I'm
them.
dying to know which verse in the Quran says that the Torah and Injeel are corrupted.
Let me think of some.
And how many
I
percentage
think
of the
there's
Torah and
the
Injeel are
ayat
corrupted, brother?
Al-Baqarah.
90%, 60%, 30%? I mean, this is a disaster.
Like
Allah's books can
the
be corrupted.
Excuse me?
Allah's words can be corrupted by people like you and me?
I mean, if he chose to not protect them, then
Can you
I
show
don't
me
see the
one
issue.
verse? Can you show me one verse from the Quran where it says Allah did not protect the Torah and Injeel from corruption?
I mean, it doesn't explicitly say this, but I mean, there are some similar verses, such as
which one? Give me one.
فَوَيْلُ الَّذِينَ يَكْتُبُونَ
What's the chapter number and what's the ayah, brother, that you're reading? I want to put it on the screens so that the Christians can say, Rob, you lost.
I mean, I don't memorize things by like numbers.
Okay, which verse is that, brother? Come on.
I mean, I can quote you, but I don't remember.
You are reading it, so you know the source, right?
I'm not reading it.
Is it chapter 3, chapter 2? Which chapter are you reading from?
I think it's Surah Al-Baqarah.
Which
like
ayah?
I just memorized it. And,
okay, which ayah?
Are
you talking about 78, 79? Chapter 2, okay. 78, 79, I think, right?
It's فَوَيْلُ الَّذِينَ يَكْتُبُونَ الْكِتَابَ بِأَيْدِيهِمْ ثُمَّ يَقُولُونَ هَذَا مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ لِيَشْتَرُوا بِهِ ثَمَنًا قَلِيلًا.
Okay. I think you're talking about 78, 79, if I'm not mistaken. Just let me look it up. Okay, so let us start with chapter 2, ayah 78. I think that's the verses that you're looking. Can you read it for me again, brother? But start with 78 and then let us go to 79 to read it in context. Can you read it again? It's on the screen, brother. It's on the screen. Surah Al-Baqarah 78, and then we can go to 79.
I mean, it didn't.
Come on, brother. I don't have all tape.
Yeah, you're still. I mean, your screen has some.
What? It says
like
Surah
there's a
Al-Baqarah
delay.
78, brother. Refresh the screen and make sure to mute it.
It's وَمِنْهُمْ أُمِّيُّونَ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ الْكِتَابَ إِلَّا أَمَانِي.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
And there are among them.
And among them are unlearned that do not know anything of the book, right? So what does that mean? What is Allah trying to tell us here? Who are they? Who are the among them? Who are they? Does the ayah say anything who these people are? Who are they? Could these be Muslims?
I mean, it might be.
Let us dissect it, brother. And among them, so it's only a small group, right?
Yeah, but it can also be the ahbar and the.
Could be Muslims. Could be Muslims as well, right?
Yeah, but
could be Ibn Kathir or maybe Tabari. So a group of people, we don't know who. Allah doesn't say who. A group of people, among them, وَمِنْهُمْ أُمِّيُّونَ, and from among them, there's a group of people that are unlearned, that do not know anything of the book. So they don't know anything of the book, except to recite something therefrom or parts of their own fabrication. So what is the verse saying, brother? What is the ayah saying? Can you explain what it says? It's in front of you. I want you to explain it. Brother, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yusuf, be honest, brother,
Yeah.
and explain to me what it means.
I mean, I can try to explain it, but I don't want to maybe say some false things.
Sure,
But I
so
think
go ahead, brother. Take your time. Go ahead. I'm
but
listening.
I can.
Who are the among them?
Wait, is it okay if I explain you from the tafsir I'm reading from?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Which tafsir are you reading, by the way?
Sa'di.
Sadi, you know that this guy is still alive, right? Or maybe
Yeah.
he's dead a couple years ago. I can't remember if he died or not. He's a new guy. Why do you use Sadi, bro?
Why do I use
I
Sa'di?
can now literally write a tafsir, call it tafsir of Rob Christian. Would you accept it?
But I mean,
The guy
but
is
like
maybe
he's
still alive. Sadi is maybe still alive.
yeah, but he's a well-known scholar,
Okay. You're talking about Sadi Shirazi, right?
I don't know his full name. Abdurrahman. It's Abdurrahman.
The guy is from he's a Persian, if I'm not mistaken, he's a Persian.
Huh? Like he's
what?
Is this I'm not sure.
No, it's not.
Well, like I think he's from Saudi Arabia. No,
I don't know where he's from, but I'm sure that he either still alive or he died recently.
Okay, let me just find the.
So why don't you go to other?
I mean,
but brother, it's in front of you. Let us first dissect the verses.
Yeah, so
these verses. So among them are unlearned. Who are the among them? Let us start with that one first. Who are these people? The Quran doesn't say, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, like it's simpler if.
So
if
let us
we-
continue reading.
If I read it from the tafsir.
Just a second. Before we go to the tafsir. So there are some devilish group of people. Okay, small group. They are unlearned. It doesn't mean that they cannot read and write. They can read and write, but they don't have any knowledge about what they read. That's what it says, right?
I mean, that's the apparent.
So they recite the book, but they put something of their own fabrications after reciting. So where does it say? That the Torah and Injeel are corrupted, brother? After reciting, they don't know what they read. They don't understand. So it's talking literally about the meaning of the words. Just like Ibn Kathir. So since you want Ibn Kathir as tafsir, like Ibn Kathir, we can see that nobody can change Allah's words. And it says that the Torah and Injeel remain as Allah revealed them. Is Ibn Kathir good enough, brother?
I mean, but in this tafsir it says that فإنهم كانوا يحرفون كلام الله. So they were changing the
when and where did the tahrif come? The corruption? Is it actually corrupting the books, or is it the ta'wil that they are corrupting? The tafsir of the certain ayahs. That's what it says, literally. So look what it says in the next ayah. Therefore, woe is to those who write the book with their hands, and they claim this is from Allah. So what they do is, brother, literally, if you read it in context, it doesn't speak of actually corrupting the Torah and Injeel. What they are corrupting is after they read the Injeel and the Torah. If you want to say this about the Torah and Injeel, I'm going with you. See, I'm humble enough to go with you. So it's not talking about the actual Torah and Injeel. What they are doing is, after reading the Torah and Injeel, or maybe even the Quran, the corruption is the ta'wil, the explanation, the tafsir of it. That's what they are doing. That's what they are using as corruption.
Yeah, but the thing is, right now you're يعني انت
I can
تفسرها.
do this. Look. If I let's say if I here notepad. Okay. This is Surah Al-Fatiha. Surah Al-Fatiha, ayah 101. Bismillah Al-Rahman Al-Rahim. Okay? I'm typing it out. I changed it now to, after reading the actual Quran, I changed it to Bism Al-Shaytan Al-Rahman Al-Rahim. Did I just corrupt the Quran? This is the Quran of Rob Christian. The next verse, next line. Did I just corrupt the Quran, brother? Bism Al-Shaytan Al-Rahman Al-Rahim?
No.
No. So that's what these people are doing. That's what literally the ayah says. So after reading, they are unlearned. Doesn't mean that they cannot read and write, but they are ignorant about what they read and write. Afterwards, that's what they literally fabricate. Did you catch it? Like I just did here.
Yeah.
Quran of Rob Christian. Bismillah Shaitan Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Not Bismillah.
Yeah, but again, like you're...
but I hope you're catching what I just did, right?
Yeah, but like...
And then the next verse says, so this is what I just did. The next verse says, woe to those who wrote the book with their hands. That's what I'm doing. I just wrote a new Quran, and I'm calling it Quran of Rob Christian. Quran of Rob Christian. And I put in Surah Al-Fatiha, the very first ayah of the Quran, instead of Bismillah, I'm writing Bisma Shaitan. Is this the Quran? Or is this my own interpretation?
Yeah, but like you're not getting the point.
Okay,
like
give me the point. I'm waiting for you to give me the point. What's the point?
Like the like you're literally going against what's the
Am I or
what's
you? Here is Ibn Kathir. Look, if we literally go to another ayah, chapter 3. Let me put that one also on the screen. Chapter 3. Let's see what Allah is truly meaning. What is Allah truly saying here about these people? Look, basically the same ayah. Look, Surah Ali Imran. Do you see the screen, brother?
Yeah.
78. Can you read it for me, please?
Delay.
Chapter 3. You can look it up in your Quran. You can read it.
Chapter 3, verse
78. Basically the same verse.
It's me, Wesley Lawrence Curry II, the man that shall fall all Islam.
Just a second, brother. Just a second. I can't talk to two people at the same time. Just a second. And if you're not a Muslim, don't call in, please. Just a second. Let me deal with Yusuf here first. Forgive me if I dropped you, brother, but wait a second. Yeah, go ahead, Yusuf. Chapter 378.
No time to talk, Allah?
No, just a second, brother. I have to hang up on you. Just a second. I can't talk to two people at the same time.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Yusuf. Read it.
Is it إن الذين يشترون بعهد الله وإيمانهم ثمنا?
No. Chapter 378, brother. That's not the correct ayah.
78?
Yes, 378. It's on the screen.
Okay. وإن منهم لفريقا يلون ألسنتهم بالكتاب لتحسبوه من الكتاب. وما هو من الكتاب ويقولون هو من عند الله وما هو من عند الله ويقولون على الله الكذب وهم يعلمون.
أيوة. What does that mean?
I mean, there are people who are corrupting with their tongue.
With their tongue, huh? Did you catch it?
Yeah,
with their hands.
But like...
So they are reading. Look,
yeah, but
let us read it carefully. And amongst them, again, amongst them, not all Jews, not all Christians, only a small group, tiny little group, tiny, maybe 2 or 3 people. Allahu Alam. And amongst them are some who distorted, changed the words of the book with what?
with their tongue.
Tongue, aywa, tongue. So that you may think that this is also in the book, where it is not in the book. Aha. So what is the corruption, brother? What is the corruption that Allah is supposedly talking about? After reading what the book says, that is uncorrupted, they change the words with their tongues. Their tongue is evil. Their tongue, they twist what is being in the book with their tongues. So let's say I'm reading Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, just like I did earlier. And then I say, no, it should be Bismillah Shaitan ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, I agree that.
Do you understand
I
the
agree that
corruption?
there are verses.
I wanted to go through you, brother. I wanted to become for you to become second nature. The Quran, nowhere the Quran is talking about the actual corruption of the physical scrolls, the books. It's what it's talking about. What Allah is trying to do is explain that some people, a group of people, وَمِنْهُمْ, a group of them, some of them, when after reading what is inside the book, this could be the Torah, the Injeel, or the Zabur, whatever, afterwards they distorted with their tongue. So what is the corruption? Where does the corruption happen? With their tongues. The ta'weel.
I mean, look, I don't deny that there are verses. That there are cases where the corruption only happened in the tongue.
Okay,
but that doesn't
give me one, brother, where it says that it happened with that the books are corrupted. Show me one verse or show me one hadith from the mouth of your prophet that is authentic that says the Torah and Injeel are corrupted by Christians and Jews. That's it.
I mean, I just quoted you previously. I quoted you a verse,
yes.
But you didn't agree with the interpretation of the scholar. So I mean, I don't know how I can help you.
It's not that I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I'm showing you that it's not talking about the tahrif of the books.
I mean, that's according to you.
We already went through it.
Yeah, but
yes.
Yeah, but I follow what the scholar says.
So you follow. So you deny what the scholar said. What do you think about Ibn Kathir, brother?
No, I said I follow.
What do you think about Ibn Kathir? Is he good enough for you?
I mean, yeah.
What about Imam Bukhari? Is he good enough for you?
Yeah.
What about Ibn Abbas, the cousin of your prophet? Ibn Abbas, is he good enough for you? Look,
sure.
Go to Ibn Kathir for chapter 3, ayah 78. Read it with me again, brother. Al-Bukhari reported that Ibn Abbas said that the ayah means they alter and add, although, now pay attention, although none among Allah's creation, which means you, me, Jews, Christians, none of them can remove the words of Allah from His books, all the books of Allah. Did you catch it? They alter and distort their apparent meanings. So what is being corrupted is the meaning, which is in the tafsir, let's say. Wa bin Munabbas said, the Torah and the Injeel remain as Allah revealed them, and no letter in them was removed. This is in Ibn Kathir, chapter 3, 78.
Hello, Rob, my voice is coming.
Just a second, brother. Salman, just a second. I'll mute you. Let me first deal with Yusuf. Stay here. Okay. So, Yusuf, are you there?
Yeah.
So, what are we going to do? I just read Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir is much higher than Sa'di.
But look, basically my position is Allah can protect his books, his revelations.
Yes.
But I don't see an issue if there is corruption.
But you
when
cannot
Allah
prove
decides
it, brother. You didn't show me one verse. You didn't show me any hadith. All what we can see is that it's talking about that certain evil people, a group of them, who after reading the text, even this could be the Quran, this could be the Torah, the Injeel. After reading the books, they distort the meaning, which is in the tafsir. So they give a wrong tafsir, wrong interpretation. but no letter is changed, neither in the Torah and Injeel, and of course, as you Muslims say, the Quran. That's what you claim, but I can show you that the Quran is corrupted, but that's a different topic for another time. I can talk about it if you like. I can literally show you that you Muslims corrupted the Quran. But clearly the Torah and Injeel are not corrupted. Do you want me to show you an example how you Muslims corrupted the Quran, brother? Let me show you.
I mean, that's off topic, but
yeah,
sure.
but let me show you one. Let me show you one. So you can see it with your own eyes, okay? Look, if you go to Quran chapter 43, ayah 38. 43, 38. If we compare the Hafs version with the Warsh version, 43, ayah 38. Can you read the Arabic for me, please? Hafs and Asam, read that one first.
The first is حتى إذا جاءنا.
Ja'ana, right? One person, right? So one person that will come to Allah, right? Okay, we go to the Warsh. If you see, if you look closely between the Warsh and the Hafs, even the ayah numbers are different for the same ayah. But I will not make a big issue out of it. No problem. So the ayah numbers are different. No problem. But it's the same ayah. And this one says, حَتَّى إِذَا جَاءَنَا, right? Two persons. So what is the correct Quran? Is it Ja'ana or Ja'ana? Which is the real Quran?
I mean, both are correct.
Both are correct?
Yeah.
How are both correct? What did Allah try to say on the heavenly tablets? Did he say one person approached Allah or two?
I mean, it can be both. Like in some
both. Okay.
In some cases.
Okay, no problem. Here's another one. What about this one? A complete word missing. Huwa is missing. فَإِنَّ اللَّهُ هُوَ الْغَنِيُّ. This is the Hafs version on top. But the Qalun and Warsh version that they use, let's say in Libya or Morocco, Qalun an Nafi' or Warsh an Nafi', they have a word missing. Huwa is missing. Completely gone.
Okay, but like, how does that change the meaning of the verse?
Well, there's a huge difference when you say Allah, the rich, Allah the rich, or Allah He is the rich.
Okay, and what's the difference in the meaning?
Well, there's two words missing basically. Huwa means He is missing.
And what's the problem on this
You don't
word
see the
missing?
problem? You Muslims always say not one letter is changed, not one dot is changed, but an entire word is missing.
I mean, I believe there are many divine, let's say, versions of the Quran. I mean, there's no problem.
Okay, what about this one? You know, I'll play the game with you. What about this one? 43:19. Hafs version versus the Qalun and Warsh again. 43:19. Look what this one says. الَّذِينَ هُمْ عِبَادُ الرَّحْمَنِ, the slaves of Allah, basically the slaves of Ar-Rahman, and الَّذِينَ هُمْ عِنْدَ الرَّحْمَنِ. Is it the same?
It's not the same meaning, but both make sense and don't contradict themselves.
So when I say I am with the Rahman, or I say I am the slave of Ar-Rahman, so one is literally, so let's say I'm with you. We go to madrasa, we go to somewhere, and I'm with you. Or if I would say I'm the slave of you, is that the same? Be honest.
No, but both don't contradict themselves.
Okay,
like
you
can be Abdul Rahman and be Ind Rahman.
I will go with you. You see, I will go. I will play this game with you. They are the same, guys. You hear it? Okay. What about chapter 37, ayah 12? What does it say here? Hafs version. بَلْ عَجِبْتَ وَيَسْخَرُونَ. This is about Muhammad, right? But you wonder while they mock. The enemies mock, right? You agree with this translation?
Yeah.
Okay. Watch this.
And Allah Alam, there is another which says بَلْ عَجِبْتُ, I think.
Yeah, look. But now it's Allah. Allah is shocked, Allah is wonder while they mock. So which one is the Quran? Is it about Muhammad or Allah?
Shocked.
Is it about Allah or Muhammad? Which one is correct?
It can be both.
It can be both.
Yeah.
Do you see, guys, this game? People in the chat, you're seeing it, right? How can it be both, brother?
I mean, can, like, for
when
you...
I say I am shocked, is that the same as when I say you, Yusuf, you are shocked? Is that the same?
Yeah, I agree that it doesn't mean the same thing, but one
it's
verse
not the
saying one
same.
thing
Wait.
doesn't...
So is it the same or not?
But that doesn't deny the fact that the other isn't shocked as well.
So wait, let me help you here. Is Allah shocked? Is Muhammad shocked, or both?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
How can Allah be shocked?
It's
Allah is a human being.
It's not a
Allah has a human.
He's not shocked like a human being. Like we have, like
well, he's clearly shocked
at least in
because he never knew that the enemies will mock. How can it be the same, bro? How can it be the same? So you're literally cherry picking now? Is that what you're doing?
What do you mean?
What I mean?
Well, wait, can you repeat, please?
Yusuf, why are you not honest, bro? Is it Allah or Muhammad? And how can it be both?
I mean, why it can be both? Like,
because it doesn't say. It doesn't say, but we are shocked, or you and me, we are shocked. Does it say you and me, we are shocked? I, Allah, and you, Muhammad, are shocked? Is that the verse saying? No. One contradicts the other. One says Allah is shocked. I am shocked.
But how?
And the other one says, you're reading probably the Hafs version, says, you, Muhammad, you are shocked.
Okay.
So what are we going to do now? Do you
as I said,
forget about this. All of this is the same. Do you hear it, guys? What
look,
about
look.
this
Let
one?
me give
I will give you another one.
Let me give you an example.
No, I will give you another example. See, I'm playing along, no problem. I will do this. I can do this all day. Look at this one. Look at this one. Chapter 2, ayah 37. As you see, again, the ayahs are the same, but we have a different numbering system. This is the Ibn Kathir Qira'ah. This one is older than the Hafs version, by the way. This is Ibn Kathir al-Makki. Don't confuse him with the Mufassir Ibn Kathir. This is a different Ibn Kathir. So we have Hafs versus Al-Bazi from Ibn Kathir. Chapter 237 Hafs, chapter 236 Ibn Kathir. Same ayah, but different numbering system. This one says, فَتَلَقَّ آدَمُ مِنْ رَبِّهِ كَلِمَاتٍ. The Ibn Kathir says, فَتَلَقَّ آدَمَ مِنْ رَبِّهِ كَلِمَاتٌ. Can you tell me what the difference is? Because there's a huge difference. What does the first ayah says? فَتَلَقَّ آدَمُ مِنْ رَبِّهِ كَلِمَاتٍ. What does that mean?
Allah got from his God words.
Allah got from his God words? How many gods?
Sorry. So, astaghfirullah. Adam alayhi salam got from his Adam alayhi salam got from his God words.
So Adam is in Jannah and is receiving words, right? From Allah. In context. You agree?
Yeah.
Okay. But Ibn Kathir says, فَتَلَقَّى آدَمَ مِنْ رَبِّهِ كَلِمَاتٌ. If you know Arabic like me, you should know that this version says that the words of Allah are receiving Adam in Jannah. The words, so it's the other way around. If you know anything about the Arabic language, the subject and object are switched, literally.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like...
So wait, no, at the end of the day, since you talk about the end of the day, in the end of the day, what was received and by who? Did Adam receive the words of Allah, or did the words of Allah receive Adam in Jannah? Which one was it? Don't tell me
look, at the end of the day,
same. So what I'm saying here for the non-Arabic speakers among us, look, Chapter 2, ayah 37 versus chapter 2, ayah 36 of Ibn Kathir. Adam received words from Allah in Jannah, but Qiraat Ibn Kathir al-Makki, the words are in Jannah receiving Adam. So the object and the subject are switched this time. So which one is the real Quran?
Yeah, but look, as I said, like in both verses, Adam alayhi salam got the knowledge, the words.
No.
But
the words are receiving Adam. No. Look again, brother, look. Read carefully. It's in front of you. فَتَلَقَّى آدَمُ مِنْ رَبِّهِ كَلِمَاتٍ. Here it says فَتَلَقَّى آدَمَ مِنْ رَبِّهِ كَلِمَاتٌ. So the object and subject are switched.
Yeah, but what does the words
الفاعل
receive?
والمفعول. You know, do you know anything about الفاعل والمفعول به? Brother?
I know basics.
You know basics. Who is الفاعل and who is المفعول in Ibn Kathir?
In Hafs.
No, in Ibn Kathir, the underneath one.
Okay.
Who is الفاعل, who is المفعول به? Who is the object and who is the subject? Who is receiving who? Adam, here the فاعل المفعول به, فاعل is كلمات, المفعول به is Adam. But the other way, in Hafs version, it's the other way around. It's Adam is الفاعل والمفعول به is different, it's switched. الفاعل والمفعول به is switched. The object and subject are literally switched. It's upside down. So what are we going to do, brother? Oh, he left. Yusuf left.
When you do a deep dive.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The boy left. The boy left, guys. What can we do? You see, guys? I see it. Poor guy. I really feel sorry for the Muslims to be a Muslim in 2024.
Sorry, like my connection.
Yusuf, you came back. Oh, I thought you run. Okay, no problem. Go ahead.
Okay. Like my.
So what are we going to do? Yeah, Yusuf. Be honest.
What was your question?
Question is, what did Allah try to say? Did He say that Adam is in Jannah receiving words from Him, or were the words of Allah in Jannah receiving Adam from Allah?
Okay, but like first, I want to ask you, what does the words receiving Adam means for you?
Well, Allah is with His words in Jannah, and Allah brought Adam into Jannah, and the words of Allah are receiving Adam. Yet the Hafs version on top says that Adam is in Jannah and is receiving words from Allah. Don't tell me both are correct.
Yeah, but like, so the kalimat received Adam, but can't Adam receive the kalimat at the same time? Like,
no, because Adam is not in Jannah. According to Ibn Kathir's version, which is older than the Hafs, Ibn Kathir, by the way, is among the seven qira'at, the early 7. Hafs came later.
Okay, but look.
Yes.
First, I want to know, like, do you believe the different qira'at are not divine? Like for us Muslims?
I don't believe that your whole Quran is not divine, bro.
Yeah, but
how can you claim that this is a divine book from God, yet not one qira'ah agrees with another?
I mean, it completes one another.
How does it complete, brother? When I say to you, today I was in my house and I received the words from Allah as wahi. Next day I will say to you, the words of Allah were inside the bedroom and they started to receive me. Is that the same? And how do they complete one another? Be honest, bro. I ask you to be honest once in your life and admit that we have a conflicting, contradicting
look, if I say, for
versions
example,
among one another. And even,
if I say, for
look at the
example,
numbering system, bro. Look at the numbering system. It's the same ayah, yet the numbering system is totally different. What happened?
This is the different ad. Like there are,
Yeah.
I think there's 7
So how is
ad.
this the same Quran, bro?
Yeah, because like there's the ad Makki, ad Madani, ad.
Forget about this one as well. Let's shove this one under the carpet as well. What about if I can show you that scribes corrupted the Quran? What do we do?
I mean, we as Muslims, we don't. Mainly depends on manuscripts. It's primarily the oral tradition.
Yeah, sure. Oral, whatever. Look, here is an hadith that is what? إسناده كلهم من رجال البخاري. إسناده صحيح, right? خلاصة حكم المحدث إسناده صحيح كلهم من رجال البخاري. And this is المحدث is Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani. You know Arabic, you can read Arabic with me. المصدر فتح الباري لابن حجر, right? Volume 8, page 224. This is Durar al-Sunniyya. Let me send you the link in the chat as well, people. Okay? Can you read what it says on top, brother? Let me make it a little bit bigger. Read it.
فتح الباري لابن حجر.
صحيح, right?
Yeah.
إسناده صحيح. Okay. Chain of narration is highly, highly authentic. Like Imam Bukhari's collection of hadith. All the people in the chain are trustworthy. Read the hadith, please.
عن ابن عباس أنه كان يقرأها أفلم يتب. This is which verse?
Chapter 13, ayah 31.
Chapter
13, Surah Al-Ra'd, ayah 31. First, let us read the hadith, then we will go to the ayah to show you where the corruption is. Read the hadith. عن ابن عباس, yes. What did Ibn Abbas say?
أنه كان يقرأها فلم يتبين, يعني فلم ييأس. ويقول كتبها الكاتب وهو ناعس.
Translation, please.
According to Ibn Abbas,
yes,
that he was reading it. أفلم wasn't it clear?
أفلم يتبين يعني أفلم ييأس. ويقول كتبها الكاتب وهو ناعس. What is ناعس?
Tired.
Nice. So the scribe, when he was writing the ayah down, chapter 13, ayah 31, he was tired, right? He was sleepy, rousy, right? Guy was tired. He didn't have any Red Bull. So what did he do? He corrupted the verse. Now, where is the corruption? Let us go to the ayah, chapter 13. This is not me talking. This is Ibn Abbas, as you saw. 13, Surah Al-Ra'd, ayah 31. And this word is corrupted. Look. Which word? This word. Yayasi. It should have been yatabayyani, according to Ibn Abbas. Afalam yatabayyani. So Ibn Abbas admits that the scribe did not pay attention because he was very, very tired, na'as, and he made a corruption happen in Surah Al-Ra'd. What are we going to do now, Yusuf? You are muted, by the way, Yusuf. You muted yourself. Yeah.
Wait, let me see the ayah. There's.
Poor guy was sleepy, guys. Sleepy. The guy did not drink any Red Bull. And Allah allowed the Quran to be corrupted by a sleepy scribe. At least Ibn Abbas or maybe Muhammad should have given him a Red Bull or maybe some camel urine to pay attention. Poor guy corrupted the Quran with his own hands. And you literally are using a corrupted Quran now. Oops, I just corrupted the Quran. Yalla Yusuf.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think I heard that.
Yes. You heard what? So guys, for the people who want to take a screenshot for the translation, from Ibn Abbas, he used to read it as Yatabayani, but the sleepy scribe wrote instead Yayasi.
I mean, I think
Yes.
Allah alam, give me.
Allahu alam, yes.
It's wait, can you show the hadith again? I
Yeah,
mean,
sure.
narration.
I put it also in the chat, by the way. If you go to YouTube, you can find. Let me open it up again and copy paste here. It's in the chat now of YouTube. I think we have a problem. Houston, we got a problem. Call 911, maybe, because a sleepy scribe corrupted the Quran. Yusuf, you cannot hide, you cannot run. The Quran is a corrupted, brother. Do you want me to show you what Ali said?
Okay, but
Ali, for chapter 56, ayat 29, 50, 10, also another word was corrupted, according to Ali. The whole Quran is corrupted, brother. Did you know that? Did you know that according to Ali, there is a mistake in chapter 56, ayat 29?
Wait, I mean, I just
Yes.
saw it. Like I just clicked the Tabari, and it says, and he says, وَيَعْقُوبْ لَمْ أَجِدْ لَهُ تَوْثِيقًا مُعْتَبَرًا.
What do you mean? It's authentic hadith, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he says he didn't find for him توثيقا معتبرا, like
brother.
like
حديث
when
الصحيح إسناده صحيح كلهم من رجال البخاري. What are you talking about?
yeah, but still the
What still? This is Ibn Abbas talking.
Yeah, but Tabari said it's one of the transmitter is not reliable. His name is Yaqub.
Really? That's what Tabari said?
Yeah.
Really? Can you show me?
Okay.
So when Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani says that all the people in the chain are people of al-Bukhari, he lied? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Brother? Hello? By the way, why are you lying, brother? Ibn Tabari didn't say that. Oh, he left again. He left again. Literally, guys, Tabari doesn't even talk about it. Unbelievable. Al-Qurtubi mentions this, though. Why these people are a bunch of liars, guys? Al-Tabari literally doesn't speak about it. I have Al-Tabari here in front of me, and nowhere does it speak about it. Why Muslims always lie? We can find this information in Al-Qurtubi's tafsir, though. Look, we go to Al-Qurtubi, same story. Look, Al-Qurtubi, same chapter, same ayah. Literally, this authentic hadith is mentioned. We go down. So if we copy this part, look, nice. We copy this, Control F, here. كتبها وهو nice. أفلم ييأس قال كتب وهو ناعس. ابن عباس لابن عباس. Anyway, guys, what can we do? The guy, yeah. I hope he got shocked, guys. My intention is to shock Muslims. And if I was a Muslim, I would be shocked, to be honest with you. That a sleepy scribe can corrupt the Quran. And it happened. And this is just one example. I can give you many. Mayday, mayday. Report corruption, not rape. Someone, maybe, someone raped the Quran with his own fingers. A sleepy scribe, rape. Report rape, call it whatever you want to call it. Someone raped the Quran with his own hands, a sleepy scribe.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Any Muslim? Hello, Ali.
Oh, hello there.
Hey, Ali. Kifak, Ali. How are you?
I'm good. You know what it is? I've just came onto YouTube. I've never done this before, so I'm just testing it out. And
We
I
have
haven't
here a
really
wonderful topic, Ali. What do you think about the corruption of the Quran?
right. So I just wanted to have a discussion about this.
Yes.
I don't know what your view is. Are you trying to say the Quran has been corrupted, or are you trying to say the Quran hasn't been corrupted?
No, what I'm saying is your Islamic sources say that the Quran is corrupted.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you.
You agree that the Quran is corrupted?
Yeah, I agree with that, but I could explain.
But your name is Ali. Did you leave Islam or something, Ali?
No, what it is you know when you say the Quran has been corrupted.
Yes.
I agree with that, but I think I need to explain what I mean.
Wait,
so,
you're a Muslim and you agree with me that the Quran is corrupted?
Well, I don't know if I agree with you because I haven't heard.
Yeah. I'm emotionally damaged to hear it finally from a Muslim. Wait, brother, are you Shia? Did you happen to be Shia?
No, I'm not. And
you're not Shia. What are you then? Are you Sunni?
What's your name?
My name is Rob Christian.
Sorry?
Rob Christian is the name.
Rob. Okay. What it is Rob is.
Just a second, Yusuf. Just a second. I'll mute you. Yeah, go ahead, Ali.
Yeah. What it is Rob. I think the end result is that the Quran has been corrupted. I think that's the end result.
But why are you a Muslim then if you agree that the Quran is corrupted?
Well, you're not letting me talk here.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm interested. I'm just interested to know what.
Yeah. So I think the end result that we're dealing with at the moment is that the version of the Quran that is most popular amongst a lot of the
right? Yeah, the Hafs.
I don't know what you mean by house version.
Hafs version is the most popular one that you're talking about.
Okay, well, what I'm trying to say is that a lot of what's being said about the Quran from the Muslims themselves is wrong, and end of the day, people like me who don't know Arabic, it doesn't matter what I say, because if I say to you, well, the Quran says this, you're going to turn around and say to me, yeah, but that's not what your tafsir says. That's not what your hadith says.
Yeah, but brother, if you just agreed and it's you know that you're being recorded. This is a live show, so you're recorded. You just said that the Quran is corrupted. So why do you accept a corrupted book yet call it divine inspiration from Allah? So are you saying that Allah's Quran can be corrupted?
Well, can people not corrupt anything in their interpretation?
Yeah, but if Allah's words are corrupted, that means Allah cannot be God, because in the Quran He says nobody can change my words.
Rob, if we just slow down a little bit. Obviously,
I am slowing down, brother. If we go to chapter, look. If we go to chapter 6, look, brother, ayah 115, for example.
Rob,
Just a second. Give me a second here, brother, if you don't mind. And the word of your Lord is complete in truth and justice. There is none to change his words. So we have a contradiction.
Rob, you're not listening to what
I'm listening.
You know, okay. What I'm saying to you is people's understandings are what matters. I'll give you an example.
Yes.
What
has that to do with my question, brother?
Well, what it is I'm trying to have a conversation, and I think
I'm trying to have
like
a conversation with someone who is logic. You see, your Allah in the Quran says nobody can change his words, yet you go against Allah. You claim to be a Muslim, and you believe that the Quran is corrupted by human hands. Well, you
no,
have
I didn't
to
say that.
if you.
I didn't say that. I said by human understanding.
Human understanding.
Yeah, interpretations.
Huh?
Interpretations. I'll give you an example.
So is the Quran corrupted or not corrupted, bro? You're all over the place.
Yeah, do you know why I'm all over the place? Because you're asking questions.
You're not making any sense.
Yeah, you're asking questions, but you're not listening.
Brother, don't play around, don't jump, please. You said the Quran is corrupted.
Chris,
what does
was
corruption mean? According to you, what does corruption mean? Is the book itself that we have in our hands now, what you call the Quran, actually you can cherry pick which version you like, Ibn Kathir or Hafs. Are you saying that these books are corrupted, yes or no?
Yeah, you know you mentioned Ibn Kathir. That's what's it called? Tafsir book, isn't it?
No. You see, you don't even know that there is a Quran of Ibn Kathir. You don't know that? You're confusing Habibi. You see, this is your ignorance now talking. You're confusing Ibn Kathir.
Let me just stop you there.
Second.
Rob,
let me help you.
Rob,
just a second.
Rob, hang on a minute.
No, just a second.
Rob.
I muted you. You're not listening. You're confusing Ibn Kathir al-Mufassir, who lived in, let's say, in the 14th century, with Ibn Kathir al-Makki. Two different persons, bro.
Right. Let me know when I'm not muted.
You're unmuted now, but wait.
Right.
Don't confuse the Ibn Kathir who came centuries later with Ibn Kathir al-Makki. One is called Ibn Kathir al-Dimashqi, and the other one is called Ibn Kathir al-Makki. Two different persons, brother.
Okay, can I just clarify one thing? Was your name Rob? Yeah, not Chris.
Yeah,
I think I called
my
you
name
Chris.
is Rob. Christian,
Rob.
Yeah.
Right, Rob. Can I just clarify that you're telling me that there's two versions? One is Ibn Kathir, which is the which is the tafsir, and one is an actual version of the Quran.
No, you're not listening. No, you're not listening. There are two different Ibn Kathirs. One guy who came much later, called Ibn Kathir al-Dimashqi, who lived, for example, he lived in Spain for a short period of time. But there was a guy who lived in the 8th century, 9th century onwards, a different Ibn Kathir, different person. So we have Ibn Kathir 1 and we have Ibn Kathir 2. That Ibn Kathir is a different guy called Ibn Kathir al-Makki, not Ibn Kathir the Mufassir. Different guy.
So you know the one.
Your name is Ali, but we had a guy called Ali, the cousin of your prophet. Are you the same person?
No. Rob,
you know, did you catch it? No. Did you catch it now? Bro,
yeah,
can I
clarify?
That you don't know, bro.
I didn't know that. Now
that you know.
Right. So, well, I'm listening to you, Anna. So I just want to clarify. So you're saying that there's a guy called Ibn Kathir al-Makki who had his own version of the Quran.
He's among the 7. Have you heard of the 7 qira'at? Have you ever heard
yes,
of it?
I've heard of the 7 qira'at. Yeah, so he's
brother,
one of the 7.
Let me educate you. Let me help you. I'm educating you and helping you. Look, if you want to talk about qira'at, there are many qira'ats. Not 1, not 2, but 7, the first 7. Then later, 3 more were added. Okay? 3 more.
So 10 altogether.
Added. So you have, in the end, you have 10. So let me show you.
So that means means there's 10 different ones. So they're obviously 9 are
not
corrupted.
One agrees. Look, do you see Ibn Kathir here on top? On YouTube, do you see it? You had Ibn Kathir, you had Nafi', you have Ibn Amr, you had Hamza al-Kisai and Abu Bakr Asim, and you had also Abu Amr ibn al-Ala. These are the
so
7
Rob, are you saying
Hafs
that
came into play?
Yeah,
Did you
Robert,
catch
you're
that?
saying there was 7 and then it ended up with 10.
They added 3 more. Yes, your
Right. So if
scholars
there's 10,
added 3
yeah.
more.
So if there's 10 altogether, they all can't be true. Yeah.
Well, I don't believe all of them are. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the point. So Rob, if you let me talk for 1 minute, obviously you've
Go
got the
ahead,
power.
brother. But please
You know
understand
you can.
something.
Yeah, you can mute me, can you? So you can just say you're muted, and I'll just stop talking. So I just want to say
Yes.
something, right? Is I'm trying to have a conversation with you, and I think sometimes I feel like we should try to keep it nice, yeah, because we're just talking, and I'm trying to understand your point. So what I've understood is that there was 7 versions of the Quran, and now there's 10. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
So from that point, then nobody would believe that. Well, everybody would have to say that, if there's 10 different versions, then it just doesn't make sense, does it?
Well, I agree. It doesn't make sense. So, what's your
It
point of
doesn't
view
make sense.
on that?
You see, so
Do you see the 10
yes,
on the screen, brother? Do you see it? Do you see it?
no, I
Nafi,
haven't.
Ibn
No, I
Kathir, Abu
can't.
Amr
No.
al-Basri. It's on the screen on
Yeah.
YouTube,
So
brother.
how?
Go.
Yeah. So if there's 10 different versions, I mean,
Yeah.
I've only seen one version.
Well, that's your ignorance talking. You don't know that there are multiple
Yeah.
Qurans.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
Is that my problem, brother, that you don't know your religion? I'm here to educate everybody.
Yeah. You do need. So
Look, brother, look. Let me show you that there are so many different Qurans. If we go, for example, to a website like
where would I find these? Like, would I be able to buy these online?
I'm showing you on the screen. If you go back to my YouTube channel, you click on the live stream.
Right.
Look, there's a website called nquran.com. You can find all the readings there.
Right.
Look.
So which one do they read in Saudi Arabia then?
Well, they probably use the Hafs version, Hafs an Asim. But you have in Libya, for example, they use the Qalun.
Have you had a look at these 10 different versions?
Yes.
Okay, so what are the difference? Okay, so the one that's in Saudi Arabia, what's the difference between that and any of the others?
Well, there are at least 93,000 differences between all these Qur'ans.
Okay, so could you mention one then? So could you mention one?
Oh yeah, sure. We mentioned already. I think you were not here. Here is one.
Yeah.
Look. Here is one. You want me to start with the very first verse? Actually, look, Surah Al-Fatiha. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We go down to Malik Yawm ad-Din. Maliki or Malik Yawm ad-Din? Which one is the real Quran?
Okay, so
Malik or Malik?
Oh, are you asking me?
Yeah. Is it king or owner?
I would say it's both.
Both?
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah.
How is it both? One is king and one is owner.
Yeah, and a king can be an owner.
No, because if listen, are you a king?
Sorry?
Are you a king?
No, I'm not a king.
But you can own a house, right?
Yeah, and
okay,
do you know?
Does that make you a king?
You're not a king.
Wait, does that make you a king?
No, listen.
Okay, thank you. There you go.
No, that's the way you've explained it. But but if you let me talk, I've listened to you. If you let me make a point, okay. So the point that you made is, are you a owner? And I said no. Sorry, I said no. You said, are you a king? And I said no. And then you said, are you a owner? Well, obviously, there's things that I own, but I'm not a king. So that was your point, which is correct. Yeah, it's correct. I agree with you. But then there's another point. If somebody was a king, they would still be an owner as well. So it doesn't. So a king can be an owner. An owner doesn't have to be a king, but a king is always an owner.
Honest, Ali. Are you listening to
yourself? Yeah. So here we go. You said there's not.
What about, do you know what the Mufassirun said, like At-Tabari? At-Tabari said that the early
Hang on,
Muslims.
hang on.
Just
Let's
hang on. You don't know what you're talking about, so I'm educating you.
right.
You clearly
Thanks.
didn't
Yeah,
read
thanks for your
anything.
manners.
Moments ago, you didn't even know that there were multiple qira'at.
I didn't know. I didn't know there was
So
10 different
hold your
Qurans. I've never heard
horses.
of. I've
Hold
never
your
heard of
horses.
it.
You're not the one who's educating. I'm one who's educating you.
I don't think you're
At-Tabari, just a
educated. I
second.
think you're. I think you're sharing your
Listen.
opinion.
No, not
I
my
think you're
opinion.
sharing
These
your
are your
opinion.
books. What are you talking about? According to
No, I
At-Tabari,
think.
listen. I'm going to mute you if you don't listen. According to At-Tabari, the number one
That's fair.
scholar for tafsir for the Quran, At-Tabari said that the early Muslims used to cherry pick what they liked. Early Muslims used to say, the king is the correct translation meaning of the ayah. The king, Allah is the king, because it doesn't make sense for him to be the owner, because the king can own everything already. So they were literally cherry picking which version of the Quran they liked.
Right, but that's not a version. That's inclusive.
Ali,
I think you failed with your example
Ali,
here.
Ali, you have
Do you
no
know
idea
what? Do you
what
know
you're
what would be a
talking about.
difference?
Then let us take another caller. Yusuf, are you there? Don't want to waste my time with a guy who doesn't even know about the qira'at. Yusuf, are you there, Yusuf? You're still on the panel, but I can't. You have to unmute. Yusuf, are you there? Yusuf, hello? Okay. Join in again. Yeah, we don't have any callers anymore. Guys, it's a waste of time, man. The guy that was confusing Ibn Kathir, the Mufassir, with Ibn Kathir al-Makki. I mean, anything he can educate me about this topic. Do you know, guys, that one of the most difficult topics in Islam are the qira'at? Remember this guy?
When you do a deep dive, I'm a scuba diver. When you do a deep dive,
Yeah, sorry, you muted me.
Yeah,
So
hello. Yeah. Hello? Yusuf, can
yeah,
you hear me?
yeah, you muted me.
No, I was talking to you, but you were not there. So go ahead, brother Yusuf.
Yeah, so I mean,
You're the
my
same Yusuf,
connection.
right? Moments ago, same guy.
Yeah, my
Okay,
connection wasn't
Yusuf,
good,
Habibi.
so
So
I think
what do you
I
wanna
might stop
what do you
soon.
wanna say? What do you say after all the evidence that I gave you earlier?
Yeah, I mean,
What are you going to say about we talked about the sleepy scribe? Then you went away again, and then Ali joined, and this guy is fried my brain basically. So what about the sleepy scribe corrupting the Quran?
I mean, I think I already explained.
No, you told me that it's in At-Tabari. It's not mentioned in At-Tabari. It's mentioned in Al-Qurtubi though. At-Tabari did not talk about this ayah. That he did not mention
Tabari
Ibn
mentions
Abbas.
it. Tabari also mentions
No,
it.
no,
It
no,
says
Habibi, no. It's not in At-Tabari. It's in Al-Qurtubi, for example.
Qurtubi.
Yeah, I think you have a different qira'ah in front of you. Oh, different tafsir in front of you, sorry. Look, if we go to Al-Qurtubi, it's mentioned. I already put it, by the way, earlier. Look, At-Tabari does not mention it. We have to go to Al-Qurtubi, for example, who does mention it. Nowhere in At-Tabari it's mentioned about An-Nas. So he did not include it in his tafsir. But look, if we switch to Al-Qurtubi does mention it. Did mention that Ibn Abbas said that that he was Nas. Look, copy, paste. This is what? Al-Qurtubi. Can you read what it says here? Ibn Abbas? Al-Qurtubi?
I mean, from the highlighted part. المكتوب أفلم. Yeah, but like.
Continue reading.
So why
continue
I have
reading,
the,
brother. Continue reading.
أفلم إذ قال أظن الكاتب كتبها وهو ناعس.
أيوة.
Yeah, but like, why do I have the narrations of Tabari in front of me?
Al-Qurtubi is mentioning the authentic hadith. Nowhere, and if we switch, you said it's on Tabari. No, brother. Look, if we copy this part, وهو ناعس, I copy, and I go to At-Tabari, it's not mentioned. Look. So let me switch it to At-Tabari to show you that you made a mistake. It's not there. The whole These two words is not there. Na'as is not there. I'm doing Control F. It's not there. You are hearing maybe the sound. No result. It's in Al-Qurtubi, not in Al-Tabari. So Al-Qurtubi is honest enough to include the authentic hadith that is on the screen. Look, إسناده صحيح كلهم من رجال البخاري. All of the men in the chain are the men of Al-Bukhari. So let's say if you choose Sahih Al-Bukhari hadith, let's say 120 or whatever, all the people in the chain are the same people. They are authentic. They are trustworthy people.
Okay, but at least I read that Tabari weakened one of the narrators.
No, it's a lie. Tabari doesn't mention it, bro. I just showed you. Stop lying. Why are you lying now, brother? Why are you lying?
I mean, I'm just reading what...
It's not a Tabari. It's not in a Tabari. Done.
Okay,
How is it weak? Is Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, is he a liar? I challenge you to say Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani is a liar. Go ahead.
I mean, first, he can make mistakes, and second...
So he's mentioning in hadith, and he says the chain of narration is authentic like the people of al-Bukhari. And by the way, what is Fath al-Bari?
It's the tafsir of Sahih al-Bukhari.
Aywa, so it's the explanation for Imam Bukhari's collection, Sahih al-Bukhari.
Yeah, but this isn't in Sahih al-Bukhari.
Yes, but this hadith is there and it's authentic. You know that there are many authentic hadiths, right? Not only in Sahih al-Bukhari, or in many books. And one of them is Fath al-Bari as well. You have also in Imam Musnad Ahmad, you gave me earlier, but it was a wrong wrong hadith.
Yeah, but when you say كلهم من رجال البخاري, like رجال البخاري can't always be...
are trustworthy people, right?
Yeah, but...
Thank you. Done. It's done, Yusuf, it's done. So, right, brother, what are we going to do with the fact that a sleepy scribe corrupted the Quran?
I mean, I tried to explain you, but...
explain what?
Obviously, you're
rejecting... You gave me Tabari, it's not mentioned in At-Tabari, you lied.
Okay,
Let's see what Ali said. Let's see what Ali said. I'm going to forget about this ayah, chapter 13, ayah 31. I'm going to play along. I will continue as long as you deny everything. It's okay. We call that, by the way, the Muslim shuffle, if you never heard of this before. If we go to, let's see, chapter 56, ayah 29. 56, ayah 29. Okay. Look. 56, ayah 29. We can go to Al-Qurtubi, we can go to Al-Baghawi, whatever. See if this is going to work. Okay. Surah Al-Waqi'ah, al-ayah رقم 29. Chapter 56, ayah 29. Okay. Let's see. Al-Baghawi. Can you read what it says here, brother? وطلح المندود.
I'm just refreshing. وطلح المنضود. Yeah.
Start reading from here, for example. قرأ رجل.
From قرأ رجل عند علي رضي الله عنه وطلح المنضود.
So Ali responds, فقال علي, right? وما شأن الطلح? What about the طلح, right? And what did he continue saying?
إنما هو طلع منضود.
So Ali admits that there is a mistake, right? It should be طلع, not طلح. So today's Quran, if we go to the ayah, look, if we go to the ayah, 56, ayah 29, وطلح مندود, right? According to Ali ibn Abi Talib, he says, Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali, he says it should be طلع. There's a huge difference between طلح and طلع, right? You know what the difference is? What is طلح?
I mean,
what is طلح?
It says mouse.
Thorny trees. You see, you have camels, for example. They love thorny trees. They eat from it. Do you see here a camel, brother? Do you see it? Camels, they love to eat from thorny trees. They have a very thick tongue. The inside of their mouth is very thick. They can handle eating thorny trees. So they love it to eat it. Right? They have long necks and they can reach and they eat it. So originally, the scribe was reading وَطَلْحْ مَنْدُودٍ. What did Ali say? Ali said, it's a mistake. Big, and by the way, these are big acacia trees, for example, that camels love to eat from. Camels or a giraffe, big animals, they love to eat from it. But Ali says, it should be this. Fruit trees. Ali said it's a mistake. There's a mistake in the Quran in chapter 56, ayah 29. It should be tala', not talh. Dates of pollen sacs. So, what are we going to do now? So, a scribe has corrupted the Quran for the second time. So, and if we continue reading, it says, Amir al-Mu'mineen said, keep it like that. We're not going to change it. He even says this, look, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, what does he say? Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, what did he say? Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, O Prince of the Ummah, right?
I mean,
Al-Mushaf. It's in
I
the
don't see the
physical
page.
copy in the Mushaf of Uthman, let's say. Bilha. And then what does he say?
I don't see the page anymore.
Refresh it, ya Habibi, refresh it.
Okay.
Should we change it? He asked him to change it, right? Should we fix it? What does Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib says? So this is under the rule, guys. So the context is here, Ali is the caliph of the Ummah. And after the death of Muhammad, after the death of Abu Bakr, after the death of Umar, we have Ali in power. And a scribe saying, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, should we change it? He said, no, keep it like that, right? The Quran should not be changed anymore. So he noticed that there is a mistake. Right?
Okay. And this is from
5629. Al-Baghawi. You can find it also in Al-Qurtubi. Do you want me to show you? Look,
okay. Well, I mean,
to
first I'm not sure.
Habibi, here's Al-Qurtubi also. Look. We showed you Al-Baghawi. Here's Al-Qurtubi. Tafsir Al-Qurtubi. Do you see it? Same story. Look. Look.
Okay. I mean, first,
look, brother. You see it?
Yeah.
ما شأن الطلح. And then he says it should be طلع.
I mean, look.
So we have a corruption.
If we accept this as authentic,
it's authentic, brother. Of course, it's authentic.
Okay, but like
tafsir, Habibi, tafsir. We have a weak tafsir. We have sahih tafsir. When did that happen?
Yeah, but like tafsir can include weak narrations, but
Habibi,
at the same time, even if we
I'm showing Al-Qurtubi, I'm showing Al-Baghawi. What we
yeah, but that doesn't mean that. Yeah, but that doesn't mean all the narrations are authentic. But even if we assume that this is authentic,
okay, Habibi.
I mean,
so
Ali
what are
might
we going to
have.
Do, yeah, Habibi? What are we going to do?
Yeah, but like many Sahaba had their own recitations,
So should it be thorny trees or should it be fruits? What do you think in Jannah? Because this is about Jannah. Do you think Allah will have in Jannah thorny trees or fruit trees? Do you understand why Ali thought, hey, this must be a mistake? Because this is talking about the fact that when you're going to be in Jannah. So
I mean, Ali
might not doesn't make sense that the Quran of today reads it as
I mean,
thorny trees. It should be more logical to have fruit trees in Jannah, not a different guy called to have fruit trees in Jannah, not thorny trees, right?
I mean, he might not
Imagine
have
you're
been.
30. Let's say you're 30 meters long, very long. You're going to be as long as Adam in Jannah. You're walking and then you lose an eye because of a thorny tree that, one of these pluck your eye out. Ouch! I just lost an eye in the Jannah of Allah. You're very tall, right? You can reach the trees, you can eat from the trees,
Yeah,
and
but
you drink from the river of wine and the river of milk. I just lost an eye. So yeah, Ali must be right. The Quran got corrupted.
yeah, but like Ali might have his own recitation and not be aware of the others.
So Ali doesn't know the Quran, right?
He doesn't know all the. He probably doesn't
Ali
know
ibn
all
Abi Talib
the.
doesn't know the Quran, right?
He might not know all the differences and all the recitations combined.
So, but where do you take your Quran from? Then don't you Muslims say that Ali is in a chain of Hafs Quran? You just destroyed Ali, ya Habib. You just thrown Ali under the bus. And actually the Hafs Quran as well. Look, this is riwayat Hafs, صح? If you open your Hafs Quran that you have probably in your house, you should see Ali in the chain of narration, or Ali bin Abi Talib. صح?
Yeah.
So you just thrown the Hafs Quran under the bus.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say that the Hafs Quran isn't correct. I'm just saying.
This is ru'yat what? Hafs bin Sulaiman bin al-Mughira al-Kufi, صح? Then you have Ali bin Abi Talib in the chain of narration. So that means you just pooped on the Hafs Quran. Because if you remove just one guy from the chain of narration, you have a broken chain, right?
Okay, but like, so right now you're saying that Ali approved the current recitation, no?
Well, he says it's a mistake. And you said
So
Ali
why?
doesn't know the Quran.
Yeah, but so why he's in the chain? If
Well, I don't know.
he's
Did I
against.
create this chain? I don't know. You literally just destroyed the chain of narration for the Hafs. And what about the last two people in the chain? Did you know that Hafs himself was a liar, a thief, and not to be trusted?
I mean, there's a difference between Hafs ibn Sulaiman al-Qari and.
No, it's the same guy, bro. Hafs, it's the same Hafs. Hafs, the liar, thief, and not to be trusted guy. Remember, he used to borrow books, according to your scholars, and he never returned them. One of these guys that he was borrowing from was Shu'bah. And Hafs claimed, this is my book. I wrote this book. On top of that, people like Imam Bukhari, Ahmad ibn Hanbal, they said he's not to be trusted. He's rejected. And he was a liar. On top of that, the guy before him, his teacher, what about his teacher? He was demented. Asim was demented. He used to forget Quran. He used to forget things. Right? And he was blind. And you yourself thrown Ali under the bus. So the whole chain is disaster.
Yeah, but I don't believe it's the same. And also,
what?
Like the Hafs that is criticized and called liar isn't the same as.
What do you mean? It's the same guy, bro. What are you talking about? You don't even you're Come on, bro. You don't know what you're talking about now.
No, I mean it's like the other. It's in the size of hadith and the Hafs.
But it's the same guy, right?
Yeah, look.
It's the same guy. Okay.
No, it's not the same. Like the guy who's called liar is another Hafs, but I agree that many scholars called the Hafs who's transmitted the Hafs riwayah.
Yeah.
They're calling him weak in hadith.
And he was a thief. Did you know that as well?
I mean, can you show
brother, if you have a thief in your neighborhood, Let's say your neighbor is a thief. People know him to be a thief. Would you give him $1 knowing that he's a thief? Be honest.
No, but
No?
wait,
Why no?
because he's a thief.
He's a thief, right? So what about your salvation? Would you give your salvation to a known thief?
Again, if we put aside all what I
No,
said,
just a second. I'm answering my question. Would you trust your soul, your salvation with a thief?
but I don't believe Hafs transmitted the Quran. He just transmitted a riwayah.
So he didn't transmit the Quran. Then what did he transmit if it's not the Quran?
He transmitted a version of the Quran.
A version of the Quran.
Like a way of reciting the Quran.
Uh-huh. So what you have now is not the Quran, right? You have only the qira'ah according to Hafs, right?
I mean,
at least you're honest now.
It's still authentic.
No, it's not. You thrown Ali under the bus moments ago. You said he doesn't know. And we know that the teacher of Hafs, he was demented and he was blind. So he used to forget Quran and he was blind. So how could he taught the Quran to Hafs? And we know that Hafs is a liar, a thief, and not to be trusted. So what's left?
The excuse of someone forgetting the Quran, like that happens to everyone. So
he's demented. How, if I am demented, I'm having a problem with my brains, and I'm the teacher, and I'm teaching you the Quran, and I'm in the chain of narration. Would you trust me? If I'm demented and blind, the teacher of Hafs is demented and blind. Would you trust me if I would be in the chain? Be honest.
Okay, but is there any scholar or qari who criticized his riwayah, for instance, or his recitation?
No, of course not. But I'm asking you because they are not honest. I'm trying to have an honest dialogue with you. Would you? Let us be honest. Would you trust someone who is demented and blind? What about someone who is liar, a thief, and all of his hadith are rejected? Not trustworthy. Look what they said about Hafs. قال البخاري تركوه. قال مسلم متروك. قال النسائي ليس بثقة. He's not to be trusted.
Yeah, only in hadith.
عن ابن معين ليس بثقة. ضعيف الحديث.
Yeah,
look what they said more about Hafs. Look. Let me give you the Arabic that we can find under a chain of narration. Look, إسناده ضعيف جدا. Why? Because Hafs is in it. But look, what does it say? وكان كذابا. He was what? A liar. Here, وكان كذابا. Do you see it? وكان يأخذ كتب الناس فينسخها. He was taking the books of people and copying them, claiming that these are his books. So he was a liar. Imagine, guys, I borrow books from you. I am borrowing books from here. This awesome brother here. I'm calling you awesome because slowly we're figuring out that you are more honest. I am taking your book and I'm claiming this is my book. Am I a liar? Would you trust me from now on? No, of course not. So why are you trusting your salvation, your faith, your soul with someone like that? Imagine, وكان يأخذ كتب الناس فينسخها وكان كذابا وهو متروك الحديث. يعني what's left? If he's a liar, a thief, and not to be trusted, what's left?
Yeah, but again, this is related to hadith. They say that.
Okay, what about forget about this one as well, guys? You see, let us continue. What about if I show you? You know who Imam Malik is? Malik ibn Anas. Do you know who he is?
Yeah.
Let me show you what he said about the Quran of Uthman. Watch. If we go to Imam Malik, the giant Sunni scholar Imam Malik himself, look what he said when he was asked about Uthman. What does this book say on the screen, brother? This book, what is it called?
let me refresh.
Yeah.
كتاب المصاحف.
كتاب المصاحف عن هو؟ Ibn Abi Dawood al-Sijistani, short for Ibn Abi Dawood. You know him, right? The guy who is behind Sunan Abi Dawood. That same guy. So in his book called Kitab al-Masahif, the book about the Masahif, we go to page 241. Let me put everything on a screen for you. Look, 241. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Page 241. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, we scroll up. We find a hadith. Hadith number 119. حدثنا عبد الله ثناء أبو الطاهر ثناء ابن وهب قال. Next page. Page 242. Watch. Page 242. We go to the isnad. Remember? إسناده صحيح. Chain of narration is صحيح. So what did he ask? Look, again we go back to that first page. So Ibn Wahab قال. Ibn Wahab said, read it and translate, brother. What did he say? Read it and translate, please.
سألك ما wait, it's moving. حدثنا عبد الله ثناء أبو طاهر ثناء
ثناء ابن وهب قال.
Okay, I mean you just changed the page, so
yeah.
Okay, but I mean the last sentence says سألت مالك عن مصحف عثمان رضي الله عنه فقال لي ذهب.
Can you translate what Malik just said?
He's gone. It's gone.
So wait, if we translated again, source Kitab al-Masahif by Abu Bakr ibn Abi Dawood al-Sijistani, page 241, 242, Sahih Hadith. I asked Malik about the Mus'haf of Caliph Uthman. He said to me, it's gone. What does that mean, gone?
Yeah, but again, as I said, Muslims don't depend on manuscripts.
So, but you say you have the Mus'haf of Uthman.
I never said that.
So your Quran is not the Mus'haf of Uthman?
I mean, we have early manuscripts that were
can you
copied
show me
from
one manuscript that dates back to Uthman? Just one.
No. Like we have manuscripts that were copied from the Mus'haf of Uthman, but
no, you don't. You want me to prove it? So guys, notice Imam Malik says the Mus'haf of Uthman is missing. It's gone. What did Al-Azhar University say? Let me show you Al-Azhar University, just to destroy anything you come up with. This is the book of Al-Azhar called Manahil al-Urfan fi Ulum al-Quran, Volume 2. You see it? This is Al-Azhar University. And I did a video about this, guys. Page 404. Do you see it on the screen? The whole page. I have it here in front of me. Look. 404. Look what Al-Azhar said. Read with me. What is the question on top in the blue? Read and translate.
It says, where are the manuscripts?
أين المصاحف العثمانية الآن? Where are the masahif of the Uthmanic masahif now? What do they say?
Yeah.
So they're asking themselves, and now they give the answer.
There's no clear evidence, but as I said,
read it and translate, brother.
وليس بين أيدينا دليل قاطع على وجود المصاحف العثمانية.
الآن. And what do they say here underneath? So they don't have any clear-cut evidence, no hard evidence between their hands that these masahif, any copy, is Uthmanic. So they already dropped a nuclear bomb on your face. That's Al-Azhar for you. So what do they say more? What does it say there on the screen? Matter of fact, let me help you with a good translation. Scholars of Al-Azhar continued saying, but the archaeological masahif, i.e. the physical copies that they have now, stored in Egypt, labeled as Uthmanic masahif, what did they say? Look at the blue. We highly doubt about the authenticity of attributing them to Uthman.
Okay, but I mean, I don't disagree with that.
The copies of the originals are not Uthmanic. They cannot prove it. that they are Uthmanic. So what are you left with? You are left with a qira'ah called Hafs. Qira'at Hafs, which is not the Quran.
No, look, there are manuscripts were copied like that might date from the
Okay, show
9th
me one. Ya
century.
Habibi, show me one that is the Quran of Uthman. Show me one. If your scholars are admitting among themselves that you don't have the physical copies anymore of Uthman.
I didn't say that there are physical copies of Uthman.
So what do you have then in the end? What do you have?
I mean, we have.
Let us end to the end game. What do you have?
We have manuscripts.
No, you don't have manuscripts. Show me one manuscript that is Uthmanic. Just one. I will take my shahada right now.
No, we have manuscripts.
Which
one?
Based, give me one.
I mean, they date from the maybe 9th, 10th century.
When did Uthman live?
Yeah, but they're all based on the Rasm Uthmani.
Okay. Are these 9th century copies? Do they agree with the Quran of today of Hafs?
I mean, what do you mean?
These copies, these 9th century, 8th century copies, are they the same like the Quran of Hafs?
Depends on
yes
which...
or no? Yes or no?
I mean, you have to show me the copy. Like, it might differ depending on the qira'ah or...
My question is very clear. The Uthmanic Masahif, any one of them that exist, top copy, Samarkand, do they agree with the Hafs of today? The Quran that you hold in your hands today, that is created in 1924 by Al-Azhar?
I mean, it might agree with either Hafs or the other qira'at.
Is it the same? Yes, I mean, or no? Do they agree?
It doesn't necessarily... It doesn't necessarily have to agree only with Hafs. It might agree with the other as well.
Okay, show me that they agree. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't have the manuscripts.
So wait, you use a Hafs Quran, and you know very well that I will debunk it immediately. You use a Hafs Quran of a guy that is a liar, a known liar, a thief, and he's not to be trusted when it comes to hadith. And you know very well that the Masahif do not agree with the Quran of Hafs. So why do you use the Hafs?
Yeah, but like, why you're always talking about Hafs?
Because it's the number one qira'ah that is being used in Mecca, in Medina, in Egypt, in the West. Pick any country that is not Libya or Morocco or Algeria.
Yeah, but the other are authentic and true as well.
Okay, so let us do a summary. According to Al-Azhar University, who are responsible for the 1924 edition of Hafs, they don't have Masahif that are Uthmanic that agree with today's Quran of Hafs. Riwayat Hafs. It's not even a Quran. It's according to what Hafs was reading. Not one Uthmanic copy agrees with today's Hafs Quran. Yet you Muslims made it popular, and it's not Quran. What's left then? What do you have then, Yusuf? Is it the Quran? It's not the Quran. It's a reading according to Hafs. It's not Quran.
Look, when an early manuscript, like let's say in the 9th.
Which one?
No, I'm just giving an example. Like, let's say there's an early manuscript that was written based on Riwayat Hafs. Then it will agree with Hafs.
Give me a name of a manuscript.
I don't have I don't
Forget
have a name
about
right
this topic
now.
as well, guys. Let us shove it under the dirty carpet. All of it, one by one. All these disasters that I showed today on the live stream. All of them. What about the Quran of Hafs that you used today? Is it divine?
I mean, it's from the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yeah.
Okay, so it's from the Rasul. It should not have mistakes, right?
Yeah.
What if I can show that it has at least grammar mistakes or scientific mistakes? What are you going to do then?
What do you mean grammatical? Like
grammatical mistakes. You know grammar, right?
Yeah, but like the Arabic Nahu is based on the Quran. So what do you mean?
Okay, so are you saying that the grammar of today, if it's based on the Quran, can make mistakes?
I mean, the constitution, like, of Arabic is the Quran.
Habibi, you're not listening. If I can show you grammatical mistakes in today's Quran of Hafs, can we together make a deal and fix Allah's Quran of Hafs? Because here, look. Can you read what it says here on the screen? Chapter 33, ayah 32. Ya nisa an-nabi, lastunna ka ahadin min an-nisa. Is it grammatically correct or wrong? I already gave the answer on the screen. It's not. So if I, Rob Christian, can help Allah's mistakes and ask him to go back to school and fix his Quran, does that make Allah God if he makes mistakes? Because Allah doesn't know the difference between wives and husbands. He's literally calling your prophet a gay. Why? Because he says ka ahadin. It should be, if you know grammar, it should be ka ihda. Because these are women, not men. So do you accept that according to Allah, your prophet is gay? Maybe these wives, maybe Sauda or maybe Aisha, she had a penis. Do you think Aisha had a penis?
Man, wallah, this is going too far.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
brother, that's what Allah says. Look, Ya nisa an-nabi, lastunna ka ahadin. It's literally Allah calls the wives of Muhammad males. Do you believe that Aisha was a male? What about Sauda? What about Hafsa? What about Maymuna? Should be ka ihda ya habibi. If I'm lying to you, refute me. We have 261 people watching. If I'm lying, please correct me. And I love to be corrected by you. Go ahead. You speak Arabic. Am I lying about the grammar? That Allah made a mistake in the grammar? Chapter 33, ayah 32. Take notes, guys. Quran 33, ayah 32. Yusuf, what happened? Don't faint. Oh, Yusuf fainted again, guys. He's not anymore on the panel. He left again. Why every time I show him a mistake, he leaves? I mean, guys, grammar mistakes. Mistakes done by scribes. They don't have the original Quran of Uthman. They don't have the original Quran of Muhammad. They don't have any Quran that agrees with the Quran of Uthman. Imam Malik said that the Quran of Uthman is gone, it's missing. And on top of that, grammatical mistakes. I mean, what can I do more? I can say this though.
Emotional damage.
That's true. If I would be a Muslim right now, I would be emotionally damaged by now. You see, guys, this is what Islam is left with. Guys, I think we had an awesome live stream today. I didn't think about the fact that it would turn out this amazing, to be honest with you. So I want to thank everybody who was listening. I think we had an awesome show. Glory to Christ, right, guys? It's the first show of the new year. And we kept dropping bombs, right, guys? I hope you enjoyed. I did. We had some awesome conversation today with some respectful Muslims. I'm shocked. So the new year started good. Yusuf, if you're listening, brother, thank you for being respectful. It was beautiful conversation. Because you were respectful, you forced me to be respectful towards you. Unlike many Muslims who, when they call in, they are very disrespectful, they insult us. You see, guys, I do have patience with people who can be respectful. I want to wish everybody who's listening a happy new year. I hope you benefited from today's live stream. All the glory goes back to Christ. I'm a nobody. But if you enjoyed, guys, what we did, please leave a like, drop a like, subscribe if you haven't. And Muslims, honest to God, I do not hate you. I'm not here to disrespect you. I do not hate you, but I will pray for you to leave Islam, because Islam is a fake, man-made religion. You don't have something called the Quran. It does not exist. You have only the recitation according to Hafs, who was a known liar, a thief, and not to be trusted. He used to borrow books and never return them back to the original owners. He was a kadhab. He was a liar, according to your scholars, not me. And we showed you the source. Please wake up. Even scribes who were tired used to corrupt the Quran. I love you, brothers and sisters. Thank you for your awesome support. Thank you for being here. Go with the peace of Christ. Like always, every knee will bow, every tongue will confess that Jesus is Lord. And Muhammad and his religion is nothing but a fraud. God bless all of you. Thank you for being here. Don't forget that the admins will throw up the source that we used during today's live stream, all the evidence that we showed on the screen. Who is going to do the timestamps, brothers and sisters from the admins? Who will take care of the timestamps before we wrap things up? Because, man, today's live stream was awesome. Glory to Christ. You will do it, Dragon in Ears? Okay, thank you, sister. So, Sister Dragon in Ears will work on the timestamps. It will take her some hours. It's a lot of work. Keep my beautiful brothers and sisters, the admins in the blue, keep them in your prayers. Keep me and the rest of the warriors in your prayers. I'm happy that we had also wonderful news from Sister Hatun. She is okay, but she's somewhere. She cannot give us too much information, but it seems that she is okay. You don't need to worry about her. That's what she's told us, so that's awesome. Very good news. Yeah, what can I say more? I hope you benefited, guys. I hope you took notes during the conversations that we had. I want to thank the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for giving us the opportunity to maybe plant a seed. And if you're honest with yourself, my dear brothers and sisters in humanity, talking to the Muslims here, please, please, think about your salvation. Do you want to follow this man-made religion, which is Islam? Or are you going to drop Islam, drop Muhammad, and come back home to the real, true living God, Jesus Christ? Glory to his name. Brothers and sisters who are listening, may the true living God, Jesus Christ, bless you, bless your loved ones. Go with the peace of Christ. And Lord willing, we will see each other in a new short video or another amazing live stream like today. God bless all of you. I love you, my dear audience. See you very soon. God bless. Backup channel, please subscribe. Did you subscribe, guys?